welcome into a special edition of the PHNX Rising World Cup Watchalong. It is the U.S. men's national team round of 32 matchup against Bosnia and Herzegovina. I am.
He's already got it.
It's okay.
He's already got it wrong.
I am Max the Adman Simpson. I'm joined on my left, your right, Owain the Oracle Evans.
Hello.
And to my right, your left, we got Rees the Stat Lackey Goodall.
I don't have any thoughts, Max. I'm just pumped.
We're here. This
is a big game.
This is exciting. This is a big match feel. We are out here at Backyard Desert Ridge, and of course, shout out to our presenting partners who helped to make all of this part possible. We have our friends over at Casamigos, Don Julio 1942, Buchanan's Whiskey, World Cup. There's a lot of different options to be drinking. Thank you for choosing our partners. Enjoying responsibly, must be 21 plus. And of course, our friends over at Michelob Ultra, the official beer partner of the FIFA World Cup 2026. And of course, as well, the U.S. men's national team. Michelob Ultra, enjoy responsibly. Shout Circle K as well. We're here on our watch along. Hit that like on your way in. Again, we're here at Watch Party Out Yard, Backyard Desert Ridge. Gentlemen, a lot to get into as the match is about to kick off. First and foremost, U.S. Fun stat that Owain brought up. How many knockout matches have they won in their illustrious history?
One. In the World Cup. Same as Mexico yesterday. They made history by getting that second one. Can the U.S. do it tonight?
It's a big challenge. The U.S. run back their lineup that they used in their opening matchup against Paraguay. Unchanged team since then. It was one that raced out to a 4-1 victory against Paraguay, with 3 coming in the first half. Christian Pulisic back in the starting lineup. They face a Bosnia and Herzegovina team that, again, they bring in Edin Dzeko. They have Kolasinac. They have a lot of these established players. Are they going to be able to come to the forefront?
We'll see, won't we?
We will, and we are.
And we're going to see now because it's
we are underway with kickoff. Oh, man. U.S. is wearing their.
Got the corner.
Yes, they did. You could see in the corner early. It's looked like they got the classic striped kits on. Bosnia and Herzegovina, they have the blue kits.
Before we move forward, Bosnia
and
Herzegovina.
We're saying the same thing. We're saying the same thing.
You like Herzegovina?
No,
you are, Max. You keep changing it around.
Do my thing. Make sure to hit that like button, folks, on the way in. Let's see how U.S. stands up this corner. Right.
They're packing this 6.
They really are packing this. It's going to be a good early test for Matt Freeze.
And
they're playing this in the San Francisco Stadium. Oh.
So good. That's cleared fine.
The U.S. here, right, they are, right, they skew a little bit of a younger team. They have the athleticism. It's going to be interesting how they match up against a side that really has a ton of players who have been around the block for a while, a little bit older.
Make Max look young.
They do. They kind of do make me look young. But yeah, a lot of guys on this squad who they've played, been around for a while. Is there going to be more of a youth factor? Is it going to be more of an experience factor? There's a lot of different parallels here. We'll see.
I mean, to be fair to Bosnia, or I guess to be fair to the U.S. more so, the experience that Bosnia has is not in tournament play. You know, they haven't qualified for the World Cup since 2014. It is a little bit of a new territory for both teams, really.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, listen, we've talked about this, of course, if you are a fan of the PHNX Rising Pod. You know, Rees and I, we're going for the U.S. men's national team. Owain, he claims he's a neutral. Rees, do we believe him? Do we believe him? I do not believe him. Not in the slightest. Fraudulent Evans. We don't believe him.
Oh, let's have a look here.
Oh, Serginho Dest getting a little something. I think really he is gonna be a key. He's gonna be a key part of this matchup. I think you kind of saw when the U.S. was at their best in the group stage, it's when they were able to kind of, whether it was the likes of Weston McKennie making those deep runs in the corners and the half spaces, whether it was the likes of Alex Friedman kind of flaring out into those spaces, Serginho Dest and Wes McKennie able to run in behind him. Same thing on the other side with Jedi Robinson, who got the little Funko Pop. He's actually kind of fallen out on the table there right here. But it was a bit of that U.S. men's national team making that movement and being able to really kind of use those half spaces. I think that is going to be the key today because they want to be able to stretch this Bosnian team and really kind of exploit what we have seen as a bit of a lack of pace in the back line, to say the least.
Yeah, and that's something, again, you can talk about it in the World Cup. Obviously, I saw them in the playoffs. Don't ask me about how that one ended, as Rees gets a little chuckle there. But how did Wales score in that playoff game against them? It's the use of Dan James. Again, it's pace. You run it, and that's how you make the most against this team. You're right, they're aging at the back. You got to use it. You've got to make the most of the fact they're going to be that little bit slower.
And listen, here's the thing, like there's more to this. Oh, as we see Christian Pulisic with a run in, opening shot that goes out for a corner. As we've seen with this Bosnian team, right, especially their opening match against Canada in that 1-1 draw was a very key indicator in my mind of, right, they're going to be using everything their abilities. They're going to be using the long throw. They're going to be using the set pieces, and they're going to be throwing bodies in the box on both ends of the opposition. How many different times do we see them throwing bodies? I think Kolasinac itself had like 4 different blocks off the line in that match.
It was genuinely absurd because they probably should have lost that game by multiple goals.
Yes. But they're going to hang around. It's going to be a team that hangs around.
And then they just pummeled Qatar to end the group. A little bit of a slip up against Switzerland, but that was really after the red card.
That's what I was going to say, right? It looks bad when you see the scoreline, but it's 1-0 at the time of the red card, and it changes from there.
Again, there is a bit of a difference in, the rankings. They really aren't everything, but it does at least show there is a bit of disparity. U.S. ranked 17th, Bosnia ranked 64th in this World's edition. So, another corner. We'll have to see. Deborah in the chat, how is it going? Gotta love it. Yeah, make sure to hit that like button on your way in here. Special edition. Guys, 5 minutes in, it's starting to sink in.
It's all over, I think.
Yeah. Stop. U.S. in their matches, they've been able to race out to that early lead. Especially we've seen it off corners against Turkey, right? Let's see, can we get another one here early? Malik Tillman looks to be with the service in.
I think he's been such a critical part genuinely to the U.S.'s success so far in this tournament, right? You have 2 teams that would have been a lot more willing to sit back and absorb in your first 2 opponents in this tournament, and you get that goal in the first 10 minutes in both games.
Yeah.
That changes things substantially. I mean, again, it's the cliche of the goals change games, right? But
it's true.
But it is true, especially against opponents who maybe are going to focus a bit more on their structure than the kind of ones who are going to come out and join you in a free-flowing game of football.
Yeah, I think too, some of these set pieces, U.S., right, it's interesting. They scored one against Australia where a lot of their lineup, a lot of tall, big-built lineup. It's going to be interesting because I think this is where, again, they're facing a side who they have excelled on both ends of it. Certainly within defending it, they're going to be throwing bodies, defending for their lives. So U.S. might have to rely even more on that open play, and they've been successful so far, but this is going to be a frustrating watch, especially if they don't get that early goal, because we haven't seen what the U.S. looks like, and when they don't get that early goal, can they kind of hang around, or are they going to get frustrated? The longer this game goes on, and I know we're only, not even, 7th minute right now, we're going to have to see what that looks like.
I mean, we were talking about this, Rees and I, before the game, right, in terms of what we were expecting out of this match. And I think what we both kind of agreed is that the U.S. are probably going to come out on top, or look like they're coming out on top overall. But a big question will be if they can get the second goal, and if they can't, what does that look like then from Bosnia's perspective? Are they the kind of team that are going to kind of threaten that maybe they'll have those moments and fight their way back into it? That's always the worry, right? You can go 1-0 up, but you've really got to get that second goal.
Oh, yeah. I mean, heck, forget.
Of course, they got to go 1-0 up in the first place at the moment. We're 7 minutes in.
Yeah.
There he is, our beautiful king, Mauricio Pochettino.
Looking like a Russell Crowe.
He's beautiful, isn't he, Max?
Yes, it's a handsome guy. Former Spurs manager, for those keeping score at home.
That's when he was ugly.
Max, where did you finish back in those days?
Champions League finalist.
There we go.
Hanging in the rafters.
You remember back in the days when you didn't finish 17th? What a time to reminisce, eh?
Hey man, we were. Don't worry, we'll have plenty of Spurs talk on a different podcast. It's a good day.
We'll leave it off for now. That's enough to whet the appetite without,
Mark Arn196 in the chat. The amount of flopping here is disgraceful. I think it's, I don't know if I've seen it necessarily flopping. I've just seen it. I think there's been a lot of, there's going to be a physical team that they're up against.
Yeah.
Again, like you're even looking right now in these stacks. Look how low of a block that Bosnia is playing. Like they are not really going headhunting for the ball. They're not really executing much of a press, but they're going to be squeezing the middle of the pitch, and they're going to say, hey, U.S., try to get through our 3 different lines of confrontation.
You know who will have a big game today? If he comes on, Gio Reyna.
Gio Reyna.
These tight spaces, he's the best.
I kind of picked him to start, honestly,
yeah.
even if he only gave you 60 minutes or so.
I am a little bit shocked by it, but he's so good in tight spaces with the ball.
You like him better than Malik Tillman, who you've been really down on.
I think Gio Reyna is the most talented player in this camp. The issue is there's so much outside of the talent with the, or sorry, let me reword it. He's the most talented with the ball at his feet in this camp, in the U.S. player pool. The issue is
you're talking raw technical ability.
Yes. Outside of that, he's not very good.
Just throw a red card up?
Yeah, well, they're talking about throwing 10s in the chat, so it's playing into
See,
it.
this is maybe
this
what's
better. This is better. This is much better.
Go on,
It is, but I'll say I've seen this happen a couple of times here where it seems like Bosnia, again, we can talk about the kind of shape that they're in, like they're sitting deep, but whenever they gain the ball, they're losing it very quickly as they transition into possession themselves. They're not holding on to that ball in those moments, and it means the US is picking up the ball at a particularly dangerous time.
They are, and I think that's what you've seen. Ooh, as a potential Bosnian attack. Ooh,
that's the
good
first save.
Good first save by Matt Rees. I mean, that's what as it goes out for a Bosnian corner. As you've seen with the U.S., when they're out of possession, they really are counter-pressing pretty much to the extreme, and it's worked in their advantage of if they're able to win that ball back quickly, it is very much gone to the counterattack, especially as they're able to win it high off the pitch. So if Bosnia, if they are going to keep giving the ball away, I don't know, it could present opportunities for them. But they still then have to break down the low block. That's the tough part.
The thing is, it's also early in the game, right? We've seen Bosnia kind of fall foul of it a couple of times. The question is what happens if they break through that.
It is.
Right?
That's true.
If you commit the guys in to try and win the ball back immediately, it's great if you win it back, but sometimes it can leave opportunities for the opposition. We haven't seen it yet, so we don't know quite how that's going to look.
I think too, if you're Bosnia, like you'll take the free kicks, you'll take messing around, you'll take slowing down the pace of this match. Ooh!
That was
as he went for an Olympico that was going goal bound.
I mean, at the end of the day, when you just crowd in the 6-yard box that much, why not?
Why
exactly.
not?
Put it on top of the keeper. And
put it in there. See what happens. You know, if it touches no one, it might find the back of the net anyway.
Yeah.
Just a very, very interesting start on the set pieces from Bosnia.
It's a little nervy. Well, as a U.S. fan, right? A little nervy.
Yeah, it's something, but I mean, it's always just anytime they pack the box like that, it's never going to lead to a convincing defensive moment. You know, you're not going to be able to walk away from that set piece watching it and being like, okay, they handled their business defensively. You're going to be nervous watching it.
Right, and especially if you're the opposition, you're thinking, all right, well that worked, or at least kind of put some pressure on them. Let me do it again. Let me do it again. Yep. And I get there could be, especially as we've seen in some matches, you can understand how maybe that's getting called, how that's getting called for the U.S. team of like, hey, fouling the keeper, all that stuff. We've seen that kind of crack down in the other games. It's one of those things, if that's not obvious, you can keep trying that as Bosnia. The worst thing that happens is, hey, call it off. But if I'm them, I keep trying that strategy. I keep crowding Matt Rees. I want it. You want to see him try to stand tall.
Yeah. And even then, when you do create something from open play, Matt Rees is only going to get rattled from these set pieces where you just pile it on top of him, and he's forced into doing something awkward. If you can generate an actual shot against that, you're going to be in a good spot.
You haven't asked me, so I'll hop in with this one now. Rafael Klaus, the referee today from Brazil.
Oh yeah, how have we gone almost 13 minutes?
Yeah, I know we have. So I told Rees about this one earlier, but the last time the US played a knockout game, Walton Sampaio was the referee. Of course, in the game against the Netherlands in the last World Cup, he was also from Brazil.
What are you trying to say? There's connection?
Corruption, that's what.
I'm not saying that whatsoever.
Because we did get hosed in that game, didn't
we? We did get
America.
hosed.
We should have had a pen.
I mean, yeah, but also like we lost that game.
We absolutely did, but I'm boiling it down to corruption.
I don't hate it. I don't hate it. Shout out as well to Mr. Noah, producer extraordinaire, pushing the buttons, making this watch along happen.
I know.
Interesting spot for a free kick here. They're not going to take
having
it
fun,
quickly.
Noah?
The US?
Oh, yeah.
Let's go, baby.
Love to hear that.
Let's go, baby.
It's an interesting spot for a free kick, this one, in terms of whipping one in there.
Yeah, it's interesting because you got your potential takers. You either got Jedi Robinson, or it looks like you got Malik Tillman again with the options there. You could get an in-swinger, you could get an out-swinger. To me, I don't know. I mean, it's kind of at a level where depth-wise, you really could kind of pick your poison here on which one you want. Looks like, ooh, trying to find something off the training pitch, just not quite there.
Worth a try.
It was
worth
worth a try.
fallen, it could have been quite dangerous.
Great ball.
Ooh, see, I do like the cutback, and that is something when you've looked at really all of the U.S. goals, whether it's been an own goal that's been tapped in by either Paraguay or Australia, it looks like he was onside.
Yeah,
he was
look
on.
at Bosnia's defense with Balogun.
Nobody's
with him.
That's exactly it. The entire Bosnian team is just on a line within that 6-yard box, and what you can see is from all the different U.S. goals, whether it's an own goal or any of the goals they've scored, it has primarily been driving down that end line, cut back, finding someone, charging in the 6-yard box, goal.
There's no one on him, but I will say this, they're not really giving him a sight at goal either.
Yeah, but
if you're going to hit that first time, I know you can say that, but there's too many people in that mix, so I don't think
you don't want to create a
shot
habit
on
of that either.
You don't want to create a habit of it, but I don't think he had a lot of a chance there in the end.
Make sure as well, drop your score predictions if you haven't already done so. We're not doing this on our end because we're not drinking or anything.
I'm going 1-1 penalties, Bosnia
take. Neutral. Yeah.
No, I'm neutral.
So
we can have opinions. Do you want to make score predictions on games that you don't?
Oh, this guy.
I know you do, Max, because you lose those octopuses, don't you?
How dare you? Yeah. I'm not betting on this one.
I mean that's just inviting disaster, isn't it? Really.
I bet with my heart, not my head. Thank you.
Why don't you emotionally hedge it though?
I mean, yeah, but like no, not in the World Cup. I can't do that. I can't do that to the U.S. men's national team. They're relying.
Not for games you care about.
They're relying on me too much. Maybe that's part of the issue.
It's because Max knows that one of two things happens. He either bets with the US, in which case Max's usual betting luck hits, or he bets against the US thinking, oh, at least I get something if they lose.
Oh, good ball in by Balogun with running in behind. And it's going to squeak out for a throw in deep.
Unlucky. Or he bets against the US territory. And it's Max's one win in like a year that reminds him to keep going.
Gianni, there's only one Johnny Infantino.
He's right
Johnny
there
Infantino.
Who is he sat between
I
there?
have no idea.
Victor Montagliani, and was that Don Garber or am I being...
I thought it, you know what?
It looked a bit like... It was Victor Montagliani on one side, on the left side, president of CONCACAF. I think it was Don Garber.
Max, the fact that he knows what the CONCACAF president looks like.
I've been in a room with both of them before.
We might need to have an intervention.
Oh, it's a sick guy. Let's see. We got Wes McKennie playing into the half spaces. Look at the cutback option. Oh,
you've got to put...
Good save by the keeper. That was so inadvertent. It was a save off the keeper, and it was an inadvertent header. I think that the reaction time, Jedi Robinson, he wasn't even ready for it.
I don't even know if it's much of a header as the ball got hit into
more
his
that's
what I'm saying. Great ball in, goalie saves it, it just goes right to him. He's not even ready for that reaction time-wise. And could there even been a shout for offsides by McKennie? Because it was pretty close.
I don't think he was. No, he looked on to me.
Yeah.
It's one you want back, but I understand why he's missed it.
Oh, yeah.
But you want that back because, oh, it's such an opportunity.
I mean, the U.S. are playing well right now. Just got to finish the first quarter strong and then get
Bosnia
keep it down, though. Keep it down. So, a little bit of a break here.
Still maybe a hair early for the hydration break, but yes, a break nonetheless.
Yeah, but they all use it. It's absolutely ridiculous.
Yeah, that's
and, like,
the thing.
Even though they try to stop, they don't do a good
They get the fourth official and the reserve assistant referee out to try and like guard the technical areas, and it just doesn't work, does it? One of those things. Let's have a look now. They keep talking.
Yeah.
Well, still down?
Yeah, we were down. Well, as we kind of see him, he's still down. I mean, right?
Yeah.
Look
at this. They're all using it.
I know. I mean, it's another built-in hydration break with everything.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, it is essentially.
Yeah. I mean, listen, if you're the U.S., I mean, the last thing you want is to have a keeper come in and, you know, that's the worst thing you want is, keeper coming in off the bench, stands on his head. We've seen it 1,000 times.
Or it's the opposite. Keeper comes in off the bench. He's rattled, chucked in the moment.
It's possible. I've seen more of the former than the latter.
Yeah, well, we will see, won't we? We will see.
Yeah. I mean, the U.S. here, I mean...
Do we know who it is warming up, by the way, in case? And I mean, the thing is, there's no guarantee that there's anything needed here and the keeper's just not down. For,
Looks
as
all
we
right.
see frequently. Seems to be walking around okay.
I mean, again, if you're the U.S. team, you know, it's not. I don't hate the runs that they've been doing. I think you just want to see a little bit more quality in the final third.
Yep.
You know, not too many chances either way. You don't love to see the corners being given up, but if you're looking at just how the state of game is going, you don't hate where you're at as the U.S. You just want to be able to sharpen up a little bit further. The one thing that is a little bit, I don't want to say concerning, but it's definitely something where as it drags on a little bit further, is this is now. You're right, you look at the other U.S. matches, the first goal in the Paraguay match scored within the 7th minute. The Australia match scored within the 11th minute. And the Turkey match, I mean, that was within 5 minutes. So you look at how this match has gone. We're pretty much near that first official hydration break, 21 minutes in. And the U.S. haven't really manufactured a clear-cut chance. A couple good runs and some setup opportunities, but you're going to get a little bit nervy, especially knowing the other three matches. It's been an early goal.
I think the thing for me here is I'm not really paying attention to the last three matches in terms of that. I'm more looking at this and saying, okay, the US is controlling the tempo of this game really at this point, right? They're creating a few half chances in here. You want to capitalize when you're on top because that kind of stretch doesn't always last as long as you think it will.
Exactly, and as we've seen, all it takes is one goal.
Yeah.
Against the run of play, one Bosnian corner or free kick, and we have seen crazier things.
Yeah. Corner for the U.S. now. I'm intrigued to see what they do here because last time they had Freeman on a run from the back post. He probably should have been a step inside, and he would have had a header on goal. Instead, he stepped to the outside.
Looks like Bosnia definitely doing a little bit of zonal marking.
Yeah,
multiple
a lot
guys.
of players in the penalty area
Man
there
on
for
Freeman.
Oh.
Punched
On
out.
the keeper. That's fine.
It's not bad. It's not a bad.
It's fine.
It's not bad.
You gotta use your set pieces to set up later ones. That's all right.
Might have a chance for Allen. Oh, no long throw here. Algen trying to stand up in the box. See, if this is the U.S., there you go.
Oh,
that could have been bad.
that could have been very
Very
bad.
bad.
Who is that guy?
Looks familiar, but I don't know. Anyway, again, make sure to hit that like button if you guys
Max,
already
you getting on the
haven't.
beers, mate?
Oh. Wow.
Oh,
Shout
we
out
got
friends
some,
over at Michelob
we got some
Ultra.
sunglasses here. as well.
Wow.
Look at these.
What do we got here?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I get the clear ones.
You
Cheers,
do.
mate.
Oh, and you repping them, right?
What?
You're repping them, right?
I'll go for this. We'll see.
Whoa. Oh man, those are red.
Yeah, all right.
Well, we gotta do it at least. We gotta do it at least for the stream, just for a little bit, for the people.
I feel scammed.
Wow, it is.
I can't even watch the game with these on. I'm not
Just
going to lie.
one for a second.
I
can't
just-
watch
Just
the
one for a
game.
second. Just one for a
I'd
second.
rather watch this in a
All
minute.
right.
This is
Well,
like-
as we see the build-up.
Take the clear ones.
There we go.
Oh yeah, these are much better.
You
Here
can
you go.
actually
Well,
watch. No, no,
it's
no.
clear. That's like the.
Oh, yeah, it's
All right,
just
here we go.
plastic. Yeah.
Noah, how
Oh,
do we,
this is awesome.
Noah, how do we
Can
look?
you see
End of the first quarter. Yeah,
look
you can
great.
see enough.
All right, well, Max, read your ad reads.
Yes, it is in time indeed for the hydration break. Well, first off, we do have to thank our friends over at Michelob Ultra, and just in time because I'm enjoying a nice cold one. They are, of course, official beer partner of the 2026 World Cup and as well of your U.S. men's national team. And they're playing right now, as you know. Shout out as well the other products in the family, Mick Ultra Zero, as well as our friends over at Neutral right behind us as Rees takes a selfie. And shout out our friends over at Casamigos, Buchanan's Whiskey, and Don Julio 1942. We did miss the 1942 break. Great opportunity there to take a shot of 1942. If you are 21 plus and you enjoy responsibly, but you know what, better late than never, as Owen likes to say frequently on this podcast. Go ahead and enjoy a nice cold one with any of our beer partners and alcohol partners. Appreciate you guys. You can, of course, find them over at our friends at Circle K and wherever you get your alcohol and beer. Guys, we are through our first hydration break.
Sounds like a good time to take a phone call, Max. You've been getting some calls, mate.
Have I?
Yeah, you have been.
What are you talking about? Oh boy! We're not gonna go. We're not gonna go live on there.
Oh my goodness.
Hop in the chat, Sam. Join us. Join us.
Yeah, we're good. We're good there. We're on official business now.
Oh dear. Oh dear.
Oh boy, guys, keep talking.
Yeah, I mean we can keep talking if you want. What do you reckon, Rees? First 20 or so minutes?
I mean, obviously the U.S. is in control of the game. Bosnia's
Yep.
never going to have that much possession. They don't have the bodies to do that.
Correct.
I'm not worried. You know,
No.
as an England fan, I've watched worse starts to knockout matches. So
You've watched worse starts to knockout matches today.
yeah. So this is a dream. If England could do this just once in my life, and to start a knockout game, I'd be thrilled.
The winner of this match, by the way, they will go on to face Belgium, who did pull it out coming from behind, down 2-0 in the
20 plus
85th.
something penalty?
Yeah, 85th minute going in it. They were 2-0 down, 2 goals, one in the 85th, one in the 89th minute. Stretch it all the way. Thought they were going to penalties, but no, they get a last gasp penalty in the 120 plus 6th minute?
Something like that.
Craziness.
Going through 20 minutes, I want to pull this stat. The US has 136 passes, 91% accuracy. Bosnia has 23 passes with a 55% accuracy.
55?
55% passing accuracy
Boy.
through 25 minutes of the game.
Considering the balls that you'd think they'd be playing around the back, yeah, that's pretty tough. But no, they've actually been trying to launch it forward here and there. It just hasn't been falling to feet.
It's true.
Koozie.
Again, the US has been kind of controlling this one, but haven't actually gotten a shot on target yet either.
No, like I said, it's been a game of half chances. And like, listen, we always like to play this game of if you're looking at where the trend is going, if the game plays out, how is it gonna kind of develop?
Correct.
The U.S. is the more likely to get a goal. The issue is that's not the conventional thinking. Rarely, I can't say rarely, but right, it doesn't always go that way. And all it takes is one moment, and it just turns it on its head.
Yeah.
Because this is the thing, we have not seen, apart from that little stretch in that Turkey game where it was call it what it is, it was a meaningless match for the U.S. in terms of, who they'd be playing and where they finished in the group. We haven't seen them play down recently. So especially if you concede the opening goal in a match that matters, how do they respond? Do they abandon their game plan? Do they get a bit more, anxiety filled with the passing and things get a little bit less sharp? Like, that's a very interesting thing, especially for a young team who not many guys have been here on the World Cup stage, or at least in a meaningful capacity.
That is the thing. They've not chased the game against an opponent in a game that matters this World Cup.
No.
All right, I'm done with these glasses.
Yeah, I think
You'd like to watch the game now? Would you like to, Rees?
I think I'm tapping
No,
out.
it's the shadows. I can see when it's in the
That's a nice
right part.
Yeah.
Boy, that's refreshing. Michelob Ultra, get it in you if you're 21 plus.
Max, that was a just beautiful, refreshing,
Thank you.
it was perfect.
Come for the football, stay for the ASMR.
What's that sound called? Does that have a name?
It's a nice switch out to Jedi Robinson. This is what the U.S. team is going to have to do. They're going to have to play. Ooh, that was a rough. Yeah, that's a rough touch. The U.S. is going to have to play, you know, some of these corner balls into the channels, some switches, because again, there are two ways, as we've kind of seen, to unbalance. Let me actually kind of back up for 1 second. This U.S. team, they have been thriving off of these balls into the corner, through the channels into these half spaces. Now, if they're able to hit in transition, that's able to work. The issue is, Bosnia has not really shown a commitment to throw numbers forward or get out of their low blocks. So, when you're faced with a low block, there's really only two ways to try to beat it in a pretty cohesive manner. Number one is you can do a little bit what the U.S. is doing, where they're switching the ball from side to side and trying to isolate those wing backs, where it's a Jedi Robinson or Freeman on the other side, to be able to play into those channels. Or you can play through the middle, which hasn't really been done to success. But as Balogun, is that a shout? Is that a penalty shout?
I'm also
is that a penalty shout?
I'm also going to say, I thought it was offside earlier in the
guy
sequence,
farther on was playing him on.
Okay. We'll see on a replay if we get one.
That's definitely
He's
onside.
He's onside.
Clear onside.
He's onside.
Florian Balogun, he's able to shift his feet. Now, is that a penalty as he gets in the box? Oh, I need a different angle. I need a different angle. Shift, pushes the ball. That's a...
No, there's no contact there whatsoever. There is no contact. That is a dive, I'm afraid.
Yeah, that's actually a worse dive than Kane's.
That's a worse dive than Harry Kane's.
I mean, I don't even know if that was a dive.
No, I don't think it was. Like, there was contact, but he doesn't, I don't know, he kind of goes about it weirdly. If we had lost the game, I'd be a lot more upset about that penalty.
And especially, right, I mean, you kind of see the player reaction usually tells it all. There's not too much protesting. It's kind of there.
It's a shame.
You know, especially in the day of VAR, the VAR overlords.
I don't know though. You still see, and that's the thing I always want. Like, I just find odd. Free kick for Bosnia. Yeah. I think I find odd is the players that'll go and just argue till they're blue in the face over things that you've watched the replay of. You know. Like once they've watched the replay, what are you know?
I disagree. As somebody who argues with intramural referees, you gotta argue. Argue for anything.
See, but you can argue that until the point when they've watched the video and then it's just you're the most obvious idiot in the world.
Keep going.
The whole point about doing it before that is you're putting doubt in the referee's mind.
That's standing on business. You gotta stand on business even when
it's not standing on business, it's looking like an idiot. It actually undermines you, I think, sometimes. When someone argues something that's the most obviously they're wrong what they're arguing thing, I don't listen to them.
Oh, it's a good takeaway. Plays Balogun in the middle. One more touch.
Good goal. Good goal. Very good goal.
Balogun with the opening goal in the 32nd minute of this match.
No. The flag has gone out.
Oh, I don't know about that.
Where is it?
I don't know about that, folks.
Yeah, he's off. He's off. There's no. He's
so
off by
tough. That's
about a yard,
brutal.
probably. He's definitely offside off of that one. You just got to extend that penalty area line now. It's a good guide.
The roof almost got blown off here at Backyard Desert Ridge. Man, that's within a foot. It's within a foothold, and it's already been checked. Man, that's tough. Beautiful setup. Again, that is going to be the key to the U.S. successes. Malik Tillman winning a ball off, getting the ball played into Florian Balogun, and is able to kind of shimmy his defender off, get the touch, slots it in near post. That is going to be the key if U.S. is able to get an actual goal that sticks.
That was a very, very good bit of work from him. You just got to stay onside.
That was a foothold. That wasn't obvious.
Fault him for being off.
No, I know.
The way it goes.
How do you build from this now, though? Right? You've seen the ball in the back of the net once.
Push.
You're gonna feel as though, okay.
I mean,
Bosnia a little bit shaken from that.
I mean, you push the pressure. Look, the entire Bosnian team, not a single player is even shifting into the U.S. half. They are. Listen, I will give them credit. They are playing pretty tight. they're kind of out of possession in a bit of this 5-3-2 formation, so they can spring on the counter, but they're playing,
Wow.
they're playing pretty tight where they need to. That is going to be the key. Like the U.S., they're going to have to push some numbers forward and try to hit Bosnia, get the ball, have them cough it up, play a quick one in, just like they did to Ballingen there.
Yeah, we'll get this semi-automated. Yeah, I mean, almost.
Yeah.
It's almost an offside under the Arsene Wenger approach.
Yes.
Almost. It's such a good finish, though. Sending the keeper to take a free kick almost on the halfway line.
I mean,
They're just going to put it deep.
I mean,
though.
listen,
He's going to put it deep, I know that, but...
no,
And he's gonna go
I have
racing
nothing
back.
wrong with that from them. Listen,
Yeah.
they
yeah, but when
understand.
we've spoken about speed in the past now, and you set everyone up there,
Understood, but again, I think Bosnia, knowing where they've had their chances throughout this tournament, it's been a lot on these set pieces. So
Yeah.
if you're knowing, I'm not saying you're not going to create nothing from open play, but if you're going to take your chances, why not? Throw the big bodies up there. They're matching up. They match up pretty well to this U.S. team's player for player, size for size, height for height, weight for weight, kilo to pound,
let's have a look here.
inch to centimeter.
This feels like the longest we've seen Bosnia in possession all game,
I agree.
and they've had it for about 10 seconds. Long ball.
Yeah, we should have gotten a cheese coin there. That was
No.
devastating. We love the cheese coin.
Yeah, maybe tell Shane to get out of the chat and stop jinxing us. No cheese coin for you.
Can you hand me one of those waters?
Oh, whoa. Didn't see that. I'll take the other one.
Cheers.
Unless you want.
I mean, you got a beer in your hand, Max.
Gotta drink more water to drink more beer. Max Simpson.
Sam says you're talking too loud.
Oh gosh!
Yeah.
Whoa!
Thank you, Sam.
Thanks, wife. Ooh, that was tight. Hey, Sam, there's a thing called lowering the volume. There you go. Cool. All right. Just kidding. Because my name's Max, not Min, baby. All right. You got it, buddy. 36-minute here.
What a joke.
0-0 between these two.
Show him the tattoo, Min to the max.
No,
Yeah.
you got a U.S. victory. I'll show the tat.
Tarps off.
I'll show some. I'll show some chest on the pod. Yeah. Listen, as you see the stats right, 2 shots on goal for the 2 shots for the U.S. None on goal.
Look at that
Bosnia
match
being
momentum.
efficient. 1 shot, 1 on goal. Just not much penetration there into the final third.
But you saw that match momentum chart there. They had 2 little blips.
They had a little blip.
While the U.S. had hills, mountains. I don't really
It's
know.
a good play from the U.S. McKinney has a chance to loop it in.
Not a great ball.
You got to be able to. I think
Yeah, clear the
I
first
think
man.
the issue is for the U.S. is there are opportunities for the taking, but they haven't really been able to clear that first line of defense from this Bosnia squad. If they're able to clear that first line, there are opportunities in the follow-up and in the second and third line, but it's just kind of tough sledding getting to there.
Yeah. Look now.
See, it's just not quite there. There is the
Yeah.
second ball,
Yeah.
but it's just
I mean,
they're
that's
hard to
important
break
that they're
down. I
winning
mean,
those.
there's just nothing
Right.
there on the
Second
third one.
cross is just to nobody, yeah.
They've needed to have more. I think their urgency is there, but they've needed to have a little bit more emphasis within that second ball. I'm not acknowledging that comment.
I think Samantha in
Terrible
the chat
joke.
thinks that you're not a very good comedian.
That's bad.
Oh, dear.
How does she not like that joke?
she thinks it's hilarious.
Penalty.
Yeah, penalty.
You're not getting a penalty.
I
for
mean,
that.
he did drag him down, but
He's got no
I don't
chance
know.
at winning the ball there, which is why he won.
and that's what I think
you
the
only
argument
you're
is.
only going to get it if he
know.
had a
No,
chance. at
I
winning.
agree. I think that's what the argument is.
In fact, you get that from if you saw the announcement on the Belgium penalty earlier. The referee gives.
Ghost
he
of-
I
said that-
cannot understand one
Ghost
word.
of
That's because the audio here is-
Gerulatis.
was
Which
there.
one has the tattoo? That's going to be Owen.
No, it's him.
Red shirt.
Let's have a look here.
Oh,
That's
McKenny,
such a
come
poor
on.
ball.
Come on,
McKenny,
lad.
I tell you what, McKenny's not looked great for me so far.
And he was to me the
He's been-
standout performer
And it
of the
doesn't
group
mean
stage.
that he's-
Great
there
ball
we go.
there. It's all right.
You need that. The U.S. What they've kind of lacked is they've kind of lacked that second runner into the box.
Yes.
Like they've been going. I mean, that's a clear foul. I don't really see. There's a lot of protesting here in Backyard Desert Ridge. That's a clear cut foul.
I agree.
In the chat there, it's not comedy, this is soccer, which is much more like tragedy. To be fair, if you ever watch your team in a knockout game,
Yeah.
yes.
Totally sad.
Yes. It's a good 90 minutes or 120 or 120 plus.
Ghost of Garolado's red
Amazing
shirt is
line.
Owen. Yes, the red shirt is
No,
Owen.
red shirt
Owen
is Max.
Evans.
This is-
I'm Owen
That's
Evans.
the worst thing you could be, Max.
This is Max Simpson.
This
I'll
is
have
Owen
you know.
Evans.
Max, you know how we were talking about how
Ooh,
insult
good ball in.
Maxi Law lost
Go-
the game?
no!
If I called you
Almost,
Owen,
almost,
that's way more insulting.
almost dangerous. Almost very dangerous for this U.S. squad.
That could have been a
All
problem.
right, feeling fun.
Let's see
But
again.
they're going quickly down the other
But
end
see
now.
again, U.S. while they're pushing numbers four is already all 10 outfielders for this Bosnian team are already behind the ball. They have, I will give them the credit, they are not really pushing forward, but they are making it difficult for the U.S. to create anything at this point.
Shout out to our boy in the chat who is cheering on Bosnia from Serbia.
Huh. I don't understand.
Oh, good back heel. Where's that other ball? Oh,
There's no one
there's
there.
no one
There's
there.
no one
There's
running
no one
onto
there.
it. It's a great ball across if anyone's running in.
Jazzy4509 in the chat. Hello, everyone. Just found this page. Seems like a good one. I really don't follow soccer or football, but I'm trying to get into it. It's been a good World Cup. We appreciate you,
Has been a good World Cup, to be
Jazzy4509.
fair.
Just reminding you, we are doing these watch-alongs for every Mexico and U.S. match. We know there's going to be another Mexico match on Sunday, 5 p.m. kickoff. We hope there's another one. That'd be Monday, 5 p.m. kickoff. And then regardless of how far those two teams advance, we're going to be doing both semifinals and finals. But of course, you can watch us here. We have the PHNX Rising podcast every single Tuesday, 6
So
p.m.
sloppy.
As well as across PHNX Sports, we have daily shows, podcasts, contents, and events covering every team in the state. That's Cardinals, Suns, D-backs, ASU, U of A, Phoenix Rising, Phoenix Mercury, and Southwest Bias. So check us out. Subscribe to our PHNX Sports channel. Join our 53.2 thousand other subscribers. We're getting in on the action. We appreciate you guys. And Deborah, thank you for the endorsement as well. We really appreciate you.
Ah. Let's have a look here.
Well, we got some stats. What we got, Owen?
Some stats, 68% possession for
Makes
the US. Still showing it 2 shots at the moment
Yeah.
on here.
That makes sense.
Given, of course, that Balogun's does not count in that.
I mean, it technically was a shot.
Hey, give a shout out to Bosnia. They've got their passing percentage up to 63%.
Okay, improvement.
It's slowly getting there. Yeah, that's kind of where it's at. I'd have to dig a little bit deeper on these. There's a free kick here for
Good
the
spot.
US. It's a good spot.
The interesting thing of where the U.S. has been playing is they've continued to play those corner balls, but I think the issue is unlike in previous matches where you're playing in the corner ball, it gets held up a little bit, and then there's an underlapping runner going into the penalty box. It's kind of been a bit of they're playing that corner ball, and it's just been a bit of, hey, one-on-one, let's try to shake the defender and then whip across it. It's not quite the same approach, just a little bit lacking that second runner.
The crossing from the US, by the way, 1 in 10.
Yeah, not great. Not ideal.
That's the number I got here.
Give me an in-swinger here.
You want to see an in-swinger?
Don't want to see an
Thing is, the
out-swinger.
US are winning the ball in the air, though.
In-swinger.
Not a lot of... You just see that big line there of Bosnian defenders. All in a line.
Yeah. Again, zonal marking a bit. They try and that clip ball looks like out for a goal kick. Jazz, appreciate you as well. Yes, we do have both our PHNX Sun Devils and AZ Wildcats shows on this channel. Appreciate you.
They've gone for the first man quite a few times.
It's weird. I don't like that.
No, because the thing is, again, they're shooting into a very congested area.
Exactly.
And I understand that,
And
okay,
they don't set
sure,
up
you
high
can
enough.
maybe get some in there, but if he's not got much space to move inside himself, what are you going to get? That's what you're going to get.
You
It's
know,
going to be a shot that goes well inside of the near post.
You kind of mentioned Weston McKennie, and I do agree. He's had a bit of an off game in terms of touches, but I think the other thing where we saw him so dynamic in the other matches, he hasn't really done it here. He has not really done those late arriving runs, those underlapping runs within the box, and you're kind of seeing this Bosnian team is throwing bodies on that back line, on set pieces, free kicks, corner kicks, open play. They are not really pushing up. And really, that late arriving run from McKennie, those late arriving runs into the 18-yard box are so difficult to track, and especially with his, shooting prowess and just his timing, it really is uncanny, and that could unsettle the defense. But we just haven't seen him do it. Why? I don't know, because he was succeeding tremendously in all 3 matches.
I also think it's been frustrating to watch his combination play with Serginho Dest, because I mean, in those opening 2 games,
especially against the Australian match, it was electric.
Dude, it was so fun to watch, and they're just not stringing those passes together. It feels like each one is just kind of overhit in areas where they shouldn't be. The sloppiness in their passing is harming them from being able to put those combination plays together.
Absolutely.
Slowing it down a little bit here.
As we kind of get into halftime, again, we are here at Backyard Desert Ridge. Very pro-U.S. crowd. Never seen any Bosnian fans in attendance, but
I feel like if you were in certain parts of the country, you'd see a lot more Bosnian fans.
We are in Phoenix, Arizona.
Hey, you never know. Bosnians are certainly welcome to come here.
Yeah.
Not saying they're not.
Absolutely. Yeah, as we get into
Max is, lines like that, and we need to put Max on the US tourism board.
No.
Here we go, a little bit of a...
Ooh, that's a false Belgian! And that's a
goal!
There we go! That one stands! Florian Belgian on the stroke of halftime. Beautifully slotted in. Max the keeper. It is 1-0 in this round of 32 matchup. USA on board. This place is rocking.
Come on!
Woo! Let's go!
Let's go, Max. Let's go.
Let's go! Beautiful ball played in. Slotted in behind. It was going to be in the space. Gets deflected in. Malik Tillman with the ball gets deflected in not once, not twice. Fall from Florian Malgin, and with his first touch goes. Oh, he megs the keeper, goes in. That is a striker's instinct. I'm a golden boot winner myself.
Huge.
I know a good strike when I see one. And that was it. Florian Malgin with zero hesitation megs the keeper. You love to see it. We are rocking here, folks. We are absolutely rocking.
Aramovic has got to do much better with that.
You got to clear your lines. You can't
let a forward like Balogun get the ball in that position.
Flo Balogun, that one is sticking. VAR ain't ruining that one. Here we go. Ooh, and this is a dust up. Right after kickoff, Tyler Adams in a bit of a shakeup. And you're not liking how he's.
They're a little bit slow to come back from the replays on the goal there, so we haven't got a good look at.
But you're not liking the lack of movement there. That's tough here. Let's kind of see.
Oh, he just runs into the.
I want to see another. I want to see another angle.
Jericho wearing 9.
Oh, look a little maybe head to maybe head kind of collision.
Yeah, no.
I think that was into Jekko. Yeah, that's tough. Yeah, he's not moving well. Hit that like button on your way in here, please, and thank you.
Did you see that flick there from Adams?
It was just a nice little flick from Tyler Adams, setting up the goal right into Malik Tillman. That's it, and that's just a beautiful shot. Wow, it does kind of make the keeper kind of goes off his foot. 3 deflections. Sometimes the luck just falls for you here.
Yeah.
Listen, as we're kind of looking at this, Tyler Adams looks a bit shaken up again. I mean, first off, if he does receive medical attention, he does have to come off for a minute per these FIFA rules here. This is kind of a tough one because you certainly don't want to lose Tyler Adams. You have to, of course, understand, especially if this is a head injury, you don't want to mess with that. How do you kind of approach this from a U.S. standpoint? Do you try to wait into halftime? Do you make the sub now? This is a bit of a kind of on the line. And this is, by the way, not to say that you wouldn't sub Tyler Adams regardless starting in the second half, but do you want to try to regroup, make it into halftime, and then think about your substitution?
It's a weird spot to be in,
is.
certainly. And it's also one that the questions are going to be asked to Poch about the roster selection because there isn't really that guy that can go in and
you mean a Tanner
Tyler
Tessman,
Adams
perhaps?
role. Exactly. It looked to be Gio Reyna warming up for the U.S., so who is pretty much about as far as you could get in a midfielder from Tyler Adams. So I think I'm intrigued. They might actually just bring another center back on and try and finagle something. I don't know. It's gonna be interesting.
Oh, still down. Still not a lot of movement.
Yeah, there's not a lot of movement. And again, you have to think it's 5 minutes of stoppage time. We're already in the 4th minute, and we know there's gonna be added more.
Yeah.
We know there's gonna be a lot more added on.
To be clear, I think we saw about 10 seconds of the 5 before.
The goal celebration, ball hasn't been kicked in 3+ minutes. It's gonna be more. I mean, again, this is going to be an interesting approach that Mauricio Pochettino has to make. Tyler Adams is now up. Again, he has to sit out the minute regardless if he's not even subbed out outright. I don't know.
I don't think you sub him out at this moment.
I
anyway,
agree.
Because the thing is, you save the moment, so you can get him at half-time.
He's trying to walk it off. Let's see what you can do.
But I'm saying, do you play down for stoppage time and don't burn a moment? It gives you more flexibility as the game goes on. And you can sub him at half-time and not lose a moment.
And that's the tough part.
Isn't a concussion sub an extra window?
It is.
Yeah.
I don't know. Are they implementing that for the World Cup?
I'd assume.
They don't in every tournament, though. That's the problem.
Well, anyway, Tyler Adams, again, he has to go off for a minimum of a minute. It looks like play will restart soon.
I'll pull the competition regulations and have a look.
Of course. Yes, ball's going to be playing soon again. We got another 4 or 5 minutes ahead of us, purely just based on how long the ball was out of play, too. U.S. will be down to 10 men for the next minute at least. Looks like Tyler Adams is giving the thumbs up, so we anticipate he will look to come on after that minute is up. I mean, listen, if you're Bosnia, play the ball around. Try to use this advantage of when you're down at, wow, he's already back out.
Yeah, you're entitled to 1 concussion. So.
Yeah, okay, that's that.
Well, hold on for a
Sometimes
second.
it's 2 in USL.
I thought he had to be off for a minute. That was quick. That was quick.
I didn't know USL had 2, to be fair.
USL, I believe, implemented 2. There are different versions of the concussion sub kind of protocols that IFAB have put out there.
This is good passing from the U.S. Breaking lines. Good ball into Pulisic. Little bit too far from him, but it forces a U.S. throw.
I'm intrigued there that you don't look back to your goalkeeper in that moment.
I agree.
Just blast it for a throw-in. You were close enough to your own penalty area. You could have not went back for him. Do you not trust the keeper with the ball at his feet in that moment? I mean, that gets a little chuckle from Rees there, but playing at this level, you'd hope they'd be able to, even if they're only going to blast it to the centre circle.
Yeah.
I think
you'd hope they can do that instead of
I think you play back in the
playing it straight out to the throw-in.
It's going to be a free kick for the U.S. We haven't seen any cards this match, have we?
I don't believe
so.
I don't believe so.
It's a good angle from the U.S., right? You're near this. Ooh, and I'm actually kind of surprised that's not a card. A little jersey pull, stopping an obvious momentum shift. I think that could be a yellow card worthy. And that's not just my homerism. Hey, watch your chords, watch your chords.
Max is apparently trying to pull my headset off.
Give him, come on.
What?
Give him the loss.
No, I was still, because I've been looking up the concussion sub, I didn't look up.
Well, as we see this U.S. free kick come in, again, you're looking, that Bosnia line holding firm on the 18-yard. You got the in-swinger coming in. Good ball, just a hair too far from Freeman.
Yeah.
Almost out
Still
for a corner.
play.
Almost out for a corner, but they save it. Ooh, but this is where the U.S. can capitalize. You got to just send it at that point if you're Bosnia.
Yeah.
It's a good idea trying to make something happen, but you like this from the U.S. perspective. They're putting the pressure on. Bosnia's not able to clear their lines. They're not even really trying to. They're trying to play out of it. It has not worked well. They've almost gotten burned a couple times. Played in the top box. Falls to ballistic. Ooh.
Does that run back post?
Ooh! No! Oh my word!
I thought he did.
I thought we all thought he scored. We all thought Florian Balogun scored that goal. Beautiful ball played in.
Fine.
Falls to Serginho Dest. Little one hopper. I don't know how he doesn't score there. I get that's a little bit of a hard angle, but man, oh man.
That's not a. It's not the easiest of shots under pressure there as well.
He kind of doesn't get the best whack on it. You get any
honestly, I will give him credit though, because I thought when the first header came down, I thought it was just way too slow to,
I agree.
To really.
But it was that weird bounce that kind of fell for him.
Yeah.
Man, you would have loved that 2-0 going into halftime. Man, that is a missed opportunity. Well done for Serginho Dest, though. That was kind of off balance, made something out of nothing.
I think I fear this is shaping up to kind of, again, what we were talking about right around when this game started. In that the US has been absolutely on top. There's no question the US are by far the better team out there on the pitch today. You've got the one goal. Okay.
A little bit of pushing. I mean, I think there's.
I don't know. Anyway, he's down grabbing his face. What happened there is my only question.
It looks like US was trying to play the ball off of him, but Bosnian player, he kind of has it in his feet. You can't really be playing with the ball on the ground like that.
You can play with the ball on the ground.
When you're on the ground.
Yes, you can play with the ball on. Oh, it's a knee to the face. Now, I mean,
inadvertent.
Yeah, I know.
Well, let's see. I mean,
it's nasty. It's why he's down. Like that.
Oh, look at McKenny and Adams. Did you see that? Adams got shoved at the end of it. McKenny just comes over and barges the guy.
Reese, they're asking in the chat, bro, is that inflatable balloon in your face?
Yeah.
I kind of like it. There you go. Coast of Grulantis. Ouch. Face hits Adams' knee. Yeah. Yeah, I need a face for those CM Punk fans on here. To go to the GTS, to go to sleep. Not quite what you're looking for here on the beautiful game. The ghost of Gerulatus in the chat. I grew up in the Alexi Lawless era of U.S. soccer, so I'm very disappointed in the hair game.
Yeah.
For you little Zoomers, can't one of y'all rock a mohawk? Which one of us is most likely to rock a mohawk, chat? Let us know.
And why is it Max Simpson?
It's actually one of us is not even on camera. It's Noah. Noah is absolutely the one to rock the mohawk. He's nodding.
To be fair, Weston McKennie has good hair.
Tough
He
toss,
dyes it a little bit. He's trying.
Halftime here. USA 1. Bosnia
45 minutes,
nil.
45 to go.
45 minutes for the rest of your lives.
Maybe.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Well, that's
Maybe
John
more.
Strong's favorite bar.
You know, again, I think the story of this first half, right, if you're looking at who the more dominant team was, it was the U.S.
By far.
Bosnia, really, their chances purely came off of set pieces. They are looking threatening on set pieces, a little bit few and far between.
Yep.
I think the U.S. showed certainly more of those flashes, a little bit better on the second chances as the half wore on. But again, it's a couple lucky bounces. They need to be able to follow in with those runners, going into the second chances, playing in a bit more of the earlier ball. And I think if you're looking if the second half, there's any indication, Bosnia now, they're going to have to push up a little bit. If this is 2-0, you feel that, we've seen crazier things. Senegal went up 2-0. Belgium was able to come back, but it's a different circumstance here. I feel if U.S. gets that second goal, you're sitting in a pretty spot. Bosnia, they're going to have to push up those numbers. It's going to be interesting tactically how both teams approach it here.
Again, these kind of games in the knockout stages are games of moments. And
That's
why the second goal is so critical for the U.S. We said it before, the longer you let Bosnia hang in there, they did it in the playoffs.
They did.
To qualify for this tournament even, coming back from being down. You can't let them hang in there. When you dominate a game, the scoreline needs to reflect that. And so while you can be happy that they're going in 1-0 up, and definitely a lot happier than you would have been if it had remained at 0-0 as it was for most of that first half, you just need to see that second goal. I mean, again, the US finishes that half on the same number of shots on target as Bosnia had.
Yeah.
One.
It's a game of chances. Listen, this is a very different U.S. performance from any of the group stage matches where they are flooding bodies in. They're getting the second runners. There's an abundance of chances. It's not there. This is listen, for the lack of attacking prowess in open play that we knew this Bosnian team was going to present, what they do make up for it for is last-ditch defending, a good bit of organization, and listen, the goal aside where there was 3 different deflections that fell the U.S. way, this has been a staunch defensive Bosnian team. So that's what the U.S. is going to have to overcome, and they have to be a little bit more tactical in it. By the way, Rees, the chat is saying that you would be the one to rock the Mohawk out of the 3 of us.
Maybe. Before we get to that hair talk, I will say if this game is 1-0 or the U.S. is still leading the 70th minute around then, I'd be shocked if Bosnia in this game with 11 men, because some of the things that we've seen already. I mean, that play where Tyler Adams went down by Edin Dzeko, that's a foul or a penalty in every other sport in the world. He goes right through the back and completely unnecessary. Yeah. Then right at the end, you see they're trying to get in Tyler Adams' head. If they stay down as the game goes on, they're only going to get more frustrated. They're only going to try and target some of the U.S.'s guys even more.
Right, and what's the key from that?
It's going to punch them.
No, what's the key from that from the U.S. then?
Yeah.
The
play
key
your
is
football.
keep your head.
Yeah.
Keep your head, right? If you get drawn into the antics, you will lose.
Yeah.
And I don't mean on the night, necessarily.
You will lose
but you will lose in terms of someone will get sent off, and it will harm you come the next knockout game. If this game goes down that route at the end of the game, don't get drawn into it. And I will say, I do wonder sometimes, because you see the US get drawn into it given that they play in CONCACAF, and that's the way a lot of games in CONCACAF tend to end.
Yep.
But you don't know if that's how it'll end with, you know, maybe the lack of cards that you sometimes see in CONCACAF in those moments relative to
absolutely. Pat brings up a good point here. Up 1 when both Pulisic and McKennie both kind of playing cheeks.
Yeah.
We'll take it. And listen, if you are the U.S., that is kind of the double-edged sword of your best, you call it what it is, and there's other playmakers. You can bring Sergio Dest in the mix, but I would say in terms of the engine that moves this team forward, it is going to be Christian Pulisic and Weston McKennie. And, a little bit of movement here and there from Pulisic. I haven't seen much out of McKennie that I've really thought was anything to write home about in this first half. They both have been off their game, and the U.S. is able to hang in there, survive, get a little bit of that lucky bounce. Flo Balogun puts it in the back of the net. If they are able to improve, this does change the game a bit for the U.S. I'm curious what changes they make, if any, at halftime, but you have to think they might bring in, maybe it's another defensive reinforcement. I do believe, especially if the scoreline does stay 1-0, we are going to see the likes of either a Giorena or someone in that midfield engine to help add another body, because I think that is where the U.S. has found their moments. Bosnia trying to play out of the back, a little bit too lackadaisical. U.S. is able to pick up the ball, and they're going the other way.
Yeah. No, it's true. That's about as far as I'll go on that one now.
Respect.
There we go. Let's go on. What do we think? What do we think is going to be the kind of the first 10 minutes of this second half? What do we expect to see?
I think the U.S., what you want to see as a U.S. fan, that you didn't quite see, honestly, when you look back in the opening 5-10 minutes of the first half, you really didn't see as much taken to the game to this Bosnian opposition. You didn't really see them, I don't want to say they didn't have urgency, but they didn't really have quite that full press going. I think now that you have a little bit of wind in your sails, you're up 1-0, hunt for that second goal, pressure every shot, and I want to see a bit more of that ball hunting. Get the ball back, turn it in a bit of transition, because really, that's where the goal came from, and that's where you've seen the best opportunities come from, is this U.S. team trying to turn the ball over high up the pitch, leading to those chances.
Yeah.
If you're Bosnia, listen, here's the other side of the coin. You're down 1-0. The U.S. has not brought their best game, and have you created much offensively? No. But really, all it takes is you get a foul here. You get a few miscues that we've seen from not just Tim Ream, but also you've seen some miscues from Chris Richards. You've seen some from this back line.
Yeah.
Can you exploit a bit of that running behind? If you're Bosnia, do you feel good? No. But do you feel bad? No, both teams are in it. They really are.
Yeah. I'm very proud of the chat right now. Owen is English, by the way.
No, I am
big Wrexham fan.
He's English,
big
British,
Wrexham
and he
fan.
loves the Wrexham. Through and
This
through.
feels like a hate crime, Reese. I'm not going to
Whoa,
lie.
whoa, 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 whoa.
Yeah, you know where I'm from.
England,
No,
Exeter,
no,
Bristol,
no,
London,
no.
Manchester.
Oh.
Should I just go through all the Premier League clubs?
Absolutely.
West Ham. You're from Forest Green Rovers.
I'm not, am I? No.
Again, as you look to the bracket, and we're not trying to get ahead of things, but the U.S., if this result does hold, they will face Belgium Monday night, 5 p.m.
You're good, Deborah, don't worry.
We will be doing a watch-along for that match, should it hold, as well as Sunday, 5 p.m. Mexico against England, as Rees is already sweating as an England fan as well.
Worried about that another day. Well, I am worried about that today, but talk about it another day.
Oh, I'll tell you what. We want to talk about winning in an unconvincing fashion.
That's just what we do, though.
I mean, it's true, but here's the one that's interesting to me, right? When you look at, look at that Mexico-England game coming up here, would you suggest that both teams have had probably a similar kind of strength of opponent overall?
Say it again. Say it again.
Do you think that either of them have had an easier route to this point or not?
I'd say it's
ignoring the hosting bit, just focus on the opponents.
It's been about as close to equal, really.
All right, I think Mexico have handled it a lot better than England have.
Oh, yes.
Yes, but I'll also, all right, here's what
England
I'll say.
have a better ceiling.
I'll say,
Without a doubt.
both in terms of just sheer quality of the teams, I think it's been like pretty equal. But also like the performances for the teams that Mexico has faced. South Africa was one of the worst sides we've ever watched.
I don't even know
football.
how they advanced. It's
Czechia were awful in a game that they needed to win. It felt like they had no idea what the stakes were. South Korea, I have no words for that performance. There's a reason South Korea is going on a witch hunt of their manager right now, and everyone in the federation.
The South Korean Thomas Frank.
And then we watched
the whole thing
Ecuador
about
last
they all
night,
got
and
food
they were
poisoning.
awful.
Yeah. Oh, Ecuador, woeful.
So like, I don't know, like.
Pat Moses with an ominous comment in the chat that England goalkeeper Jordan Pickford mistake that will haunt them against Mexico. Mark it down.
He already had his
sworn
mistake.
on these streams. You can swear if you want, mate.
Oh, I know. Also, we're just naming all the teams. Oh, Slough, Hull, Swansea, Millwall.
Slough. Oh my God, we're naming dismal places.
Did you see the new Worcester City kits? Oh,
appreciate you, Deborah. Thank you.
What is the Worcester City link here, Reese?
My dad's from Worcester.
Okay, there we are.
They are beautiful. It's based off the cathedral. Oh my.
Let's have a look, shall we?
The home. It's so good.
Jazz 4509. So for someone who doesn't know who is better on paper, England or Mexico, who should win? On paper, it is England.
England by far.
Absolutely. That is the X factor, though, with Mexico, is they're playing in Estadio Azteca, which
altitude,
I mean, that is it is what an advantage that has been.
Not having to travel.
No.
I will say, also, if we've learned anything from England in the last 10 years, since they became good again, is that they do not make things easy on themselves one bit.
By the way, quick shout out, by the way, if you still got time in this before halftime hits, or maybe take your phone, listen to it, don't look at it when you're driving, head to Circle K, 25-cent Polar Pop Day. You are welcome for Inner Circle members.
Yes. I mean, today against DR Congo, woeful first
Tough
half.
from an England perspective.
Pickford and Jed Spence were awful on that goal.
But Harry Kane, what a player. My word.
Goal, that second
I mean, you can't even hate that. That's just
but like you
world
go back
class.
The last Euros run, England was not convincing in quite literally
not at all.
Single match of that tournament. They were terrible in the group stage. Round of 16 against Serbia, they scored twice in the last, or they score in the last minute of the match and then the first minute of extra time. Switzerland, they score in like the 85th and then win on penalties. And then against the Netherlands, they score, they go down 1-0, equalize, and then score in like the 90th minute to even get to the final. So it's like, it's a good thing that they have that in their repertoire, but it's also like,
eventually it runs out, is the thing, right? And or again, right, we can talk about, I mean, okay, have you had a good first half this whole tournament? Yeah. Genuine question now.
Tyler,
and when you're
Norway.
playing against teams
they
like
rowing, baby.
retirement home Croatia,
Yeah.
Ghana, Panama, Congo DR, you can recover from that if you play a good second half.
Yeah.
When you're playing a team like France, they could have you out of it by half-time.
No, absolutely.
That's the
they
worry,
will.
right?
Ooh, England versus
We're not
Mexico
going
going
to
to
this
pens from Tyler. Interesting.
Oh.
You'd sweat. You'd be sweating. And
Poor
we're gonna
Rees with
and
his
we're
sweat.
gonna be
I'd
there.
have to
By the
strangle
way,
Owen,
as
I
well.
think.
Again, we already know we are doing it. It's gonna be Sunday, Mexico versus England, 5 p.m. kickoff. We are gonna be doing a watch along as well over at our friends at Gila River Resorts and Casinos, Wild Horse Pass. Show that graphic here in a little bit, but again,
Kind of wild horse pass.
Mexico versus England. That is going to be Gila River Resorts and Casinos, Wild Horse Pass, 5 p.m. Free entry. Be there. Got a lot of fun stuff going on. Of course, the tandem watch along happening during that time. So please join us in person for what we got going on Sunday. Great, nice second half for your 4th of July weekend. But again, great way to end the weekend. You're right. Listen, people are saying this is going to be one of the ultimate hate watches. You're either going to see Mexico crash out at Mexico City Stadium, or England.
You mean Estadio Banorte?
Here we go. I was waiting for this.
Fall up short. So either way, it's going to be a watch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can we see England crash out, though, please? I'm quite ready for that.
I mean,
think I'm
you are literally
so ready for
contractually
it.
obligated to root for England.
I'm
you,
not.
You literally picked England.
Yeah.
We
I
literally
won't
were
lie.
there.
There was a moment I was watching that game and today in the second half, and you just see like that. Those moments they would turn to Tuchel on the bench, and it was just like the guy was like, "I'm about to genuinely have one of the worst results in English history in his first tournament as a manager of England."
Deborah with
There was a real risk of
Deborah
that
with a
for
great question that Owen wrote an article on GoPHNX.com.
Yeah,
are any
they're all out
are
now.
any of the rising players participating anyway? Or I will phrase, did they participate, and for what teams?
3 former rising players took part in the group stages of this tournament. Joe Margarita played for Curacao. You had Carlos Harvey for Panama, and you had Carl Sate with Haiti. All 3 of those teams crashed out in the group stage.
Yes.
So no longer is there any real Phoenix Rising link here.
It was fun
But,
while it lasted.
Yeah. It was fun while we could believe that maybe Joel would get a goal.
Yeah. Against
You know?
Germany, can you imagine that?
Can you imagine
They
that if
would've
he just
missed
scored
it 'cause
there?
I didn't have it on.
Jazzy4509. Don't be sorry at all for the questions, man. We got you all day. And I'm glad we can be helpful. Does the U.S. or the team professionals that play in the U.S. or they play overseas? A little bit of both, right? This U.S. squad in particular, a couple of different representatives from the MLS, right? You got guys in the Premier League. You got, Tyler Adams plays for Bournemouth. You got a couple guys who play in Serie A in Italy, with Christian Pulisic playing for Milan, for Wes McKennie playing for Juve. Got some guys playing in La Liga. You got it all over the world. What I will say is this squad, as well as the one in 2022, bit of a departure from years past where, you go back to 2014, 2010, vast majority of those players were playing in MLS.
Yeah. One comment in here, Ochoa is 578 years old, which
And
makes him
still
almost
younger
as
than
old
us.
as Max.
I'm like 1/28th of that. Actually,
How old is that?
Wait, am I even?
Wait, you're 28 years older
No,
than that,
128.
Max.
Am I even
Whoa,
close?
you are getting on, mate.
Wow,
Max,
I'd be
you're
20.
not 20.
Yeah,
I'm not even 20.
Sorry, my mistake. I was going to be
16 days. Max, what were you doing when you were 20 100 years ago?
1/19th of that. My apologies.
Numbers.
When did you turn 20, Max? What year?
You don't want to ask that question.
Don't do this. Actually, it was 2015.
Oh, okay.
We are back here. Second half. Doesn't look to be any apparent changes to either side.
You were in college for the 2014 World Cup then? Or were you just graduating high school?
I do like, by the way, I did forget that the U.S. had the second half kickoff. I do love that. I have been enjoying this tactic for them. You saw it revolutionize a bit with PSG and other squads over the last year or so. They kick the ball high up the pitch, out for a corner, and really pinch in.
Their execution of it against Turkey was the best I've ever seen.
I mean, that was insane. That literally hit the corner flag. Yeah, they pinch them in. They then win the possession off the ensuing throw-in. Granted, they give it back, which didn't really help much, but it is a game of field position, as they say, both for football and for football.
What was that one there? Max doesn't look a day over 235.
Thank you, Ghost of Girlantes. I really do appreciate that.
Is Max buying beers also in the chat? Yes.
Is this
Who is asking that?
Yes.
Or is the sky blue?
Thank you.
Fuzzy Zinger. Is Max buying? Yes,
Max
I did. I bought
is
beer.
buying beers.
Max buying beers.
If you want a beer
Max
and you're
actually-
here,
Michelob Ultra.
just come, stand right by here, and say, Max, where's my beer?
If you come by and you maybe wave to the camera and say, hey, what's going on, admin? Yeah, I might do it.
He'll do it. He will do it. Let's see now.
False Journalist 7. USA is just getting weaker as the tournament goes on.
It's opponents.
I think it's more opponent-based. I mean, again, the Turkey match, it wasn't their best opponent. It wasn't their best performance. It also was a second team. It didn't mean a thing. It was literally their second team.
Australia, you get into the second half, you 2-0 up, you don't have to care.
A little bit of a late challenge on Malik Tillman as well.
Yes,
and as well as Christian Pulisic, which they're going to be.
That felt good to
you really have a good barge.
I do, don't I?
They do.
Max, if PHNX ever starts a soccer side, I want to play center back.
Absolutely. I will
Don't
have
ask
you,
me to play the ball. With
I will
my feet.
have you as
I'll
center
just
back.
barge.
I don't need you. I just need you to clear your lines and
barge.
And
Just
barge.
thinking about what would make those kits.
Ooh.
Get a collar. I love
want
the
the
shirt
collars?
collar. Absolutely love it.
What would the color be? How are you designing this?
I feel like we just got to start the black and white base.
Black and white base, okay.
Oh, good move by Christian Pulisic. Gets into space, but you're even looking. You see a little bit on the top box, but that just like Serginho Dest is never going to win that ball.
Yeah.
But it does force a corner.
You know the painting in the office or the poster at the office that has a line for every team that PHNX covers?
Yes.
Do that as like pinstripes on the shirt, just like repeat, like kind of like the Japan kit.
There you go.
They're
I
beautiful.
don't hate that. I don't hate that at all.
Get it to me. On my desk by tomorrow, please.
Well, you don't really have a desk, so.
Oh, forgot.
No, he just sits in the nice seats by the TVs.
They are nice seats.
They are great seats. I love a good recliner.
Who doesn't?
I got 3 at my apartment. It's awesome.
A little bit header in, second ball. Ooh.
What?
Aye.
Fell a little easy.
There we go. Takes it that time. Yeah. Moments. Let's have a look here. What's going on, Max? Talk us through it. What are you seeing?
I mean, U.S. is kind of, they're pinging the ball around. This is a little bit more encouraging than what you saw for the start of the first half.
Yeah.
Are they playing with the rhythm of the goal? I'm sure.
There's an advantage play.
Could be in a yellow card if they
Can't
stopped
because
it dead.
now he's played it.
I'm saying if they stopped it.
Yep.
I watched USA Uruguay in Copa America to know it doesn't matter. Do whatever you want.
Tyler in the chat has a large crowd at the place you guys are at. I can hear them in the back. It is packed. It is legitimately standing room only, and even after that, we are at Backyard Desert Ridge. We went here yesterday for Mexico's match and watch party as well. It's a good time. Again, we are, should things hold, maybe you'll see a future one. It's a good time.
Edin Dzeko looked to be hobbling a little bit there.
Listen,
They did kick it out for a throw. He's walking over to the touch line.
Edin Dzeko is a guy where, again, in a match like this, oh wow, he's off. He already passed the captain armband.
Oh yeah, he did, yeah.
Who they bring in? Oh, maybe a double substitution it might look like.
Can be that way, the nature of the limited windows.
I mean, Edin Dzeko, this
he
is
slows there.
And listen, the dude's 40. This is kind of what you expected. Again, we were kind of thinking, I think he'd be much more effective as a second half sub if they're chasing a goal. He's just not a guy. He's not going to give you, gives you a half, maybe 60 minutes, but he's just not at this stage where you kind of bring him in for set pieces to kind of poach in the box. You're already down 1-0 where they're going to be chasing a goal. I just don't think this is the game for him at this point.
I agree.
Bring on some youth, bring in some speed.
Baraktarovic.
There you go.
Who saw him play? We did, us 3.
Every time we have these these games. Reese is always bringing it back, aren't we?
Because it's genuinely absurd to think
The
that
number
I
of players that we are now
that we've
talking
seen play at Phoenix Rising FC Stadium
in an under-23s little triangular friendly thing,
in front of 25
people, yeah.
people. It was awesome.
of which we knew about 15 of them.
Yeah.
Chad, hit that like button as well. By the way, invite some people. Invite some people, right? We were peeking at about a couple hundred there yesterday of people who were watching in. Let's get those numbers up. Let's get those numbers up. You got a friend, you got a family member. We're all U.S. fans here.
Up.
Maybe a couple Bosnia fans in the chat. That's awesome. More than welcome. Come on, invite them into this watch along here. It is for free. It's a good time. We're having fun here.
We're back end away.
Oh. I am glad that I learned how to say Bartarovic over the last few years. It's not as scary as it looks.
No.
U.S. as we get into this 52nd minute. Again, there's some momentum. They've kind of opened up the half well within these first, 5-7 minutes or so. If you guys are playing,
It's like 3 people around him. He's going
if you guys are playing, Mauricio Pochettino, do you make any subs? Do you switch everything? Ooh, do you switch anything up at this point?
I keep it as is for now.
Yeah.
Let it ride for a little bit.
Let it ride till the end of the third quarter and then see how you feel.
Stop saying third quarter, I swear.
No, see, I like saying it because it's absolutely taking the mick out of it.
I hate this guy.
Unfortunately, Reese, sometimes as you say it doesn't come off that way, You're legitimizing it a little bit as well as a problem. It's like a very fine line between mockery and legitimizing. It's a tough one.
When did they get into the fourth quarter?
Genuinely like the 67th minute.
Okay, cool.
That was absolutely intentional then, wasn't it?
And actually, no, when I said genuinely, it was
Not
to
you,
pause
no, I'm
myself.
not saying from you.
Ooh,
Yeah.
here we go. Isolating ball into Balogun. I don't know if that was the right ball.
No.
If Tillman drives in on that, he has a 2-on-1 opportunity. Balogun can kind of flare out a bit into the 6-yard box, and now you have a much easier shot. But listen, the U.S. is getting in behind of these spaces. Again, Bosnia, they're going to have to push up. They're going to have to make something. Doesn't matter whether you lose 1-0 or 3-0 or worse than that. Loss is a loss at this stage. You got to go for it a bit.
Yeah. Superior player of the match, Max. When are you going to get us one of those cups? You told Shane that you would.
Superior player of the match? You said that, did you, Max?
Yeah.
What?
And you said
Presented, of course, by
Shane
Michelob Ultra.
that you'd get us one of those superior.
I don't know if I mentioned
You
that.
I think you should.
It was
Max.
the Mexico-Czechia game.
Yeah, I want to see one of those, Max. Get it for us. Make it happen.
I'll do what I can.
No, you'll
No.
do it. You'll
You
do
will.
it.
That's not how it works.
Do or do
You
not.
don't have the attitude to do
What are you,
it.
Yoda?
Yeah, well, You're gonna do it or not? Right, I didn't need to hear that, to be fair.
Wasn't that bad, man.
Thank you, I appreciate it.
But then again, I've only watched like the first hour of the first
If you kind of squint, Owen kind of looks like a Yoda.
I was gonna say it, but I didn't want to be the guy that said it.
Think about it. They both have O
You guys.
and A in their name.
You guys.
That is true. And I don't
Right.
have an O or an A. You have an A, but you don't have an O.
Nice.
See, now that right there, we got a guy walking with a chair above his head, and if that was happening on Sunday's watch party, I would be concerned.
We'd be winning.
Hey, reference to England fans throwing chairs.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Pop down your chairs, boys.
Ooh.
Well, Max, you're getting the delivery here.
Ooh, hey. I'll take some
Got a
water.
soccer
Delivery
ball.
for
Now
Shrimson.
it's straight vodka.
Oh, yeah. Oh. No real threat from that one.
I mean, that might have been Bosnia's first shot in a while.
Yeah.
That's the first shot since their one in the first half.
A while.
They didn't count the corner as a shot, by the way. So the first shot was in the 10th minute. But you get a little bit of the ball up in the final third there for Bosnia, right? And they don't do anything with it. But again, it's the US has dominated this game.
A little bit of
and
something.
still is only ever one moment away from being back to square one.
Whoa, we got Jazzy watching from middle of Idaho.
Idaho.
Wow, love it. Appreciate you joining us.
Reese, what do you know about Idaho, man?
Athletic Club Boise, come on now.
There we
Whoa,
go.
we got Martin
USL
from
League
in
One.
Fiji right now. My
Fiji.
goodness, we are a worldwide podcast, folks. This is the beautiful game.
You ever been on vacation to Fiji, Max?
Probably
Sounds like
has.
your kind of place.
I have not. I've been to the Cayman Islands, though.
That
Yeah.
completely
I've
different
never-
direction
I'm
from here.
just saying.
never told us that,
That's about
Max.
that's about the most tropical
You've
I've
been
been.
to the Cayman
Really?
Islands.
It's about the most tropical I've been.
Were you
You've
out
never been to
scouting for
Hawaii?
Guna Studenhof?
Stop it.
Max has never been to Hawaii?
I actually have been,
Okay.
but I was like one.
See, that's going in the right
Oh.
direction, though, for Fiji, at least. You start in
And
the right
speaking of going in the right
Still
direction, Weston
miles
McKinney
Oh, it is, but
trying to
but
play
he's saying
that ball
Cayman
in.
Islands,
I've
you
never
know?
been to
That's-
Idaho.
Never been to Idaho?
I
No,
have been
neither
to
have I.
Hawaii.
Max, what do you think about Idaho?
What do I think about Idaho?
Idaho.
I've actually always wanted to go. That'd be cool.
There we go.
He's got a little Lightning McQueen fan. He better not knock over our set here.
Can you imagine?
As Noah's looking around and being like, what?
Noah's going to punch that.
No,
Lightning
stop.
McQueen
No. No. Noah would not do that.
Noah is a very
Noah
well-adjusted
doesn't have that
individual.
squirrely look in his eye. Yeah, there it is. That's what worries me.
All right.
Yeah,
One more
it's
for no
just a tough look from this Bosnian side. Again, like I think they might get a chance if there's a misclearance or a little bit of something.
Shout out here, we're talking about Idaho and our boy Jazzy in here with, and before anyone asks, yes, I'm a potato
I
farmer.
love it. Appreciate
That's awesome.
you.
Thank you, thank you for your
Goodall-
service.
Yeah.
Your service will not be
I mean,
forgotten
listen,
by me.
Idaho potatoes,
I-
good stuff.
Yeah.
Thank you.
They are.
Without potatoes, what would we have, Reese?
What?
What would we have without potatoes?
No joy.
No
death.
joy.
What's your favorite?
that-
What is your favorite? What's your favorite product that has come from potatoes? So versatile.
Oh man, this is a tough question.
Mount Rushmore, go.
All right,
Mount Rushmore.
we're going. Wedges have to be on there.
Yep.
Yeah.
Wedges are the greatest thing God's ever created. Tater tots.
Wow. Okay.
Gotta be in
Okay.
there.
Yep.
All right. Give me.
This is, by the way, this is the PHNX food pot. This is the World Cup. This is the world's cuisine. Come on, it's on brand.
I feel like we gotta have a baked potato in there as well.
Absolutely.
I'm sure, Max. I'm struggling with the fourth. I can't lie, because I got like quite a few things I'm thinking.
I mean, maybe it's a French fry.
Maybe.
Got a
it's just
comment in here
classic.
of moonshine.
No moonshine.
They make vodka with.
No moonshine. Ooh, that's fair.
Uh-oh. Great defense.
I think he may have been offside, but I don't know.
He might have been
Maybe-
on here, but see, that's the threat.
There's no flag since, so they could be
That's
playing the
threat.
advanced
But
out.
see, U.S. can counter. Serginho Dest
Chloe,
going up the
please
ring.
make an actual run. Thank you. That's okay.
Leaves the
Keep
defender
going.
in the dust. Ooh,
And
and
then
just
the ball
not
is
quite
poor
there.
after it.
Just not quite there. Again, I think you'll find. Listen, people might be asking where was that Bosnian opportunity in the first half? I just think with the speed that you now have with Edin Dzeko out of the game, while you might lose a little bit of that poaching box hunting mentality, you do get a bit more of that quickness going to the ball, meeting the ball where it's at. You're able to stretch this U.S. defense just a little bit more. And when you really think about it, hasn't been challenged too much in this first half, going into the second half now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mashed potatoes is a great shout.
Yeah. It was just, if there were 5 spots, they're in there.
It's that problem. There's so many decent
Yeah.
enough options that kind of make their case for the last
Getting hungry
spot.
now. I kind of want all the potatoes.
Well, Max, order us some potatoes in, mate.
All right, you can also do
Max is buying potatoes.
Stop it.
Awesome.
Good transition by the U.S. This is what we like to see. Nice little one-touch passing. Unfortunately,
I wanted a handball
What
there,
was
didn't
that referee, Sally?
I think he was like saying like, no, it's in the body.
It was weird.
Yeah. Got a Bosnian player rolling around there.
You've had Balogun a lot more of these dust-ups, right? You want Balogun stretching the line. Ooh. There's nothing there from a foul. It's unintentional. It's gonna hurt. It's gonna hurt like hell for both players. But there's not. It's a foul certainly. That's a Bosnian free kick. There's nothing there. There's nothing there in terms of cards. I don't see how you can give that. Yeah, that's tough. Ouchie.
I think if he catches it in real time, it's a yellow for me. And obviously you can't do that with VAR. But I think it is. It's just the pure amount of scraping down the back there. Whether it's intentional or not, it's reckless. Not fun. Not fun. I'll watch it again now because that's.
Yeah, that's not reckless.
He steps on the ankle,
but
he's
he's trying to get his foot down. He's trying to get his foot down. That's not
reckless. He could be trying to, but it's still.
Yeah, but he's entitled. Like you watch where his foot goes. Like that's where his foot's going to go. That's not reckless.
That's not reckless.
Almost every time.
That wouldn't be fair to either player. Like
there's a VAR check.
If this is a red card, I'm going to 2-foot that camera. And
he's going to the monitor. I'm calling it yellow. The VAR is saying it's red.
I'm going to 2-foot that camera. And this stream's going to disconnect.
Remember the thing here, because a lot of people, even though we are many years into VAR, don't understand how VAR works. If he's called over to the monitor, that means that the VAR official has said they believe a clear and obvious error has been made, and they are recommending a review. Now, he could go yellow. He could watch it at the monitor and go yellow.
Gosh, that
but
does
the
look
recommendation
painful
from
as
upstairs,
hell.
therefore, is going to be red in this moment.
Shit.
I mean, that can genuinely cause a lot of pretty bad injury there.
But like his left foot's slipping, like it's.
Just because you think he's got a right to go for it, almost every challenger player has a right to go for it. When you make an error of that kind of...
That's not a challenge, though. He's trying to get his... He's trying
I agree with Rees. He's
trying to that argument makes it worse.
Watch the left foot. His left foot slips. His left foot sliding. He has... It's not...
You've got to be in control of your body. You've got to be in control of your body.
Yeah, so I'm sorry. Let's give the red card to the groundsman. Let's give the red card to the groundsman.
Rees.
The groundsman
get agitated when
had
an
an
absolute
howler. The groundsman was terrible.
Hang on.
He should be
Please don't go back pocket. Please don't go back pocket. Please.
Serious foul play. It's a red card.
No. No.
Red card.
That's a horrible decision.
Rees
That's an
is
awful decision.
I don't
that is actually
disagree.
the worst refereeing decision of this tournament. That is an awful.
I'm getting a thumbs up from Rees's dad right now on that one. He agrees with the decision. Rees thinks it's awful.
It's the worst decision of this tournament. His left
you
foot
can't
slide.
say it's the worst decision of this tournament.
What's worse? Because we're in a knockout game and the game is just ruined because
Steven
Balogun
A.
slipping.
Smith.
No, get off this. This is ridiculous. And you continue to have the most ridiculous arguments ever. He's slipping. What's he meant to do?
You're telling me that two international referees have looked at this and said red card. And you're telling me
two
it's not.
international referees from the most corrupt organization in sports? I believe them.
So it's in their interest for Bosnia to go through and not the US. That's the thing. We can talk about corruption. It's not in their interest for that to happen.
That is awful decision. I cannot believe that you would ruin a game like this because you see the guy slip. That's awful. That's the worst decision I've seen in my life.
You've got to be in control of your body.
No, the red card goes to the groundsman. The groundsman and the kitman. The kitman didn't give him good enough boots so he doesn't have traction, so he can't plant the left foot. That's a ridiculous argument. When you slip, you slip. That's life. Sometimes you can't step the right way, and when you do, you slip. And that's what Balogun did. Jesus Christ.
The funny thing about this is listening to Rees get more and more agitated, and it doesn't change anything. It's still...
It doesn't change that. It's the worst decision I've seen in my life.
See, now that's just absurd.
That's an awful
that's
decision.
Just absurd. You can disagree with it.
This game.
I thought it was a yellow, first off.
It's not a red by any stretch of the imagination.
You were telling me, first of all, it wasn't a foul, Rees.
I still don't think it's a foul. I do not believe that's a foul.
Chat's saying not a red.
That's an awful decision to get a red.
Oh, my word.
Awful awful
Deborah in the
decision.
chat asking
and this
what?
referee
False
has
journalist, total
ruined the
red,
game.
Leah, not good.
Absolutely ruined the game.
All right, let's reset the stage here. The U.S. is up 1-0. They are now down to 10 men.
Yep.
Florian Balogun, the goal scorer, is now off the pitch, meaning the U.S. are now clinging to this 1-goal lead. The momentum is gone. You can already see Bosnia are pushing. U.S. is already getting a bit more compact for this. Even if they hold on to this lead, you now, and you're not getting ahead of things, but now your goal scorer, who has been a stud throughout this entire World Cup, is already missing the next match. If you are a U.S. fan, listen, you got to bunker down for the next 30 minutes. You're throwing your game plan out the window. You got to take your moments where you can. You don't want to become too one-dimensional and invite in all the pressure. But, I mean, Bosnia, they were already having to push for a goal. You are now just sharks in the water. You are hunting for that goal.
And if you make it past this game and presume that, I mean, Bosnia are obviously going to now be really all up for it. If you make it past this game, you're without him in the next game as well against Belgium.
Yep.
How much of a loss is that?
That's the tournament. It's over. Pepe's awful. It cannot be a 9 for this team. And then without Balogun, they're not going to be able to score a goal. It's simply that. The referee has ended the United States World Cup run. That is simply an asinine decision.
Yeah. This is the U.S. in a position they haven't had to do in a bit. They are going to have to hunker down, play their lines, and become a compact defensive team. Again, but you have to find the balance of not becoming too defensive, because if you invite the pressure and you completely give up on the attack, then that is a curse in itself. But, I mean, listen, we're going to look back on this match no matter how it ends, but, I mean, even in retrospect right now in hindsight, my word, that miss at the end of the first half, that second goal would do wonders right now.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, this is nervy.
You feel still comfortable, I think, if you're 2-0 up.
And here's the other thing.
And now is the struggle.
Here's the other thing as the U.S. perspective. If Bosnia do get that equalizer, and it goes into extra time, I mean, you're playing the additional 30 minutes down to 10 men. My word, that is tough sledding. Now, Bosnia have not shown much in the attack, but this is now, it's a different game.
Yep. Get a card out. Get a card out.
See,
get a card out.
Reese, there's no card for that.
This ref is a joke.
There's no card from that.
Dude, that wasn't a red. That's a yellow every day.
What are the considerations for serious foul play?
Because we get a
hydration
break.
All right, literally yesterday you talked about how things need to be clear and obvious when you make a refereeing decision. That one was not clear and obvious.
What are the considerations?
No. I talked about earlier. Let's stand on business. Let's stand on business with your decision
Which is what I'm telling you. What are the considerations?
Was that clearly and obvious seriously?
What are the considerations?
No, answer my question first. Was that clearly and obvious seriously foul play?
Clearly they've come to that conclusion.
Do you believe in your heart, with 100% in your heart, then that's just a terrible shit call that's ruined this game, ruined this tournament.
Right, and why are we shouting then for yellows and things that aren't yellows?
Because he's past him.
At that point,
that's a cynical foul.
It's okay, what goes into that for stopping a boxing attack?
I hate when we get into refereeing decisions. Because it's the most semantics of all semantics.
Let's talk about what the considerations
Every person views things differently. That's just life. He's past him. He takes the touch past him. If that's not a yellow, I don't know. I don't understand what cards do in this game. No referee has the same rules. No referee has the same laws. No referee makes the same decision. But he is past him, and he just takes him down, and he goes unpunished. Oh, it's a foul. You get a free kick after the hydration break, which we're going to watch Sir David Beckham on. It's absolute bollocks. It's bollocks beyond all belief.
Yeah, I don't disagree.
Thank you, Max.
I don't disagree. It's it is such a hard one to call, and especially this is what I think VAR, I understand the intent of it, but the really tough thing is, listen, I understand referees, they're not able to make every decision. The fact that in real time, that wasn't even really thought of, and it's, oh, hold on, well, let's go to the frame. Oh, let's slow us down. And it looks awful in slow motion.
Yeah.
I am not doubting that. I'm not doubting that it's not a foul.
Motion.
I'm not doubting that it's not a yellow card. Like, there should be something for it. But to say, hey, that was a malicious intent.
No.
But none of
What
those
else
aren't
might you do?
considerations.
But also,
you
you
have
cannot
just
say with a
intention.
You have
serious
seen that exact
foul.
foul
Serious foul
refereed
play.
5
Yes,
different
I'm
ways
telling you.
before.
I am
5
telling
different
you,
ways.
in this case,
I
it's
do
mode.
not.
It's a point that he's
It's
making the
not
contact with,
serious foul
where
play.
he's making the contact, the amount of force and likelihood of winning the ball. Those are the 4 considerations for serious foul play.
I generally,
Right?
where do you want his right foot
If it's
to be, though?
intentional,
Because he's
it's
standing,
violent
he's
conduct.
shuffling. I don't understand this.
It's
He's
not
shuffling.
intentional.
His left foot
But I'm making the
slips.
point, intention
His
isn't
left
a
foot
consideration.
slips. That's
Serious
just
foul play is what he's sent him for.
I don't understand that. That makes zero sense. That this game is fundamentally flawed because he's shuffling to his right. His right foot would be in that exact spot. His left foot slips. He has no control because his left foot slips. And as I said earlier, the kit man or the groundsman did something wrong, and he
You can
his
say
right
that
foot
if you
goes
want.
there.
You can critique.
If
I'll
you
join
actually
you.
believe
If you
that
critique
was
boots, I'll
serious
join
foul
you in
play.
that all day long. That there isn't enough grip in some of these players' boots.
I don't understand that. There's no fairness in that decision.
And here's the thing: when you look at that frame, and if you're a Bosnian fan or a neutral or not have a care and whirl in this, you look at that and you could make the argument as well of why was that not a red card if he was given a yellow. But the thing is when the referee in real time does not give it the time of day, and VAR says, well, hold
exactly.
on, now let's
That's
look
a
at the
red?
slow motion.
No,
now let's
that's
look at the slow
bollocks.
motion. That's the part I'm like that drives me up
They
a
can
wall.
only get involved if the VAR, again, if the VAR upstairs says they believe, and again, intentionality is the heart of the red card. No, it isn't. That's actually a big point here, right? Dogso can be completely unintentional and be a red card. Obviously, that's not relevant to this. There are many things that can just be unintentional and still be red cards. Okay? So, again, I completely understand your thing on it. I don't think it's intentional at all. But intentionality is not, for serious foul play, a consideration. You can say you don't like it. That's perfectly fair. I'm not going to argue with you on that. I don't necessarily like it from the way it results in the end thing of the game here, right? But under the laws of the game, we've got considerations under the guidance they've given in the past. Some of the guidance we aren't privy to. FIFA pulls them all in Miami and tells them we want this, we want that, right? We aren't privy to all of that.
If you're listen, it doesn't change the fact that we don't know how it's gonna games end, but US fans, hunker down. This is nervy.
Yeah.
Bosnia have a corner. Whoo, man. Yeah, this is tough. This is tough.
We do have a super chat in there, though, Max.
We do have a super chat, $10. AZ, oh gosh, why do I have to read this? AZ Cats G7163. I have no idea what's going on, but I'm sure it's not nearly as bad as when Jaden Bradley got called for his 4th foul 94 seconds into the second half against Michigan. Good job, guys, and bear down USA. AZ Cats, you are talking to 3
But I will
ASU fans
that was a bad
and
call for them.
alums. But
They did get screwed.
you know
there,
what?
but-
I do appreciate you. Thank you for the super chat. And yeah, that was pretty egregious. That was pretty egregious nonetheless. But hey, here we are. Thunder, FIFA being FIFA, should have been a yellow card. Yeah, we love it. We love it. It is true. All right, so listen, I'm advocating for if you're the U.S., you can't give up. You can't completely go back into a shell, especially knowing that, I mean, Bosnia's not giving up much of an attack. If this is maybe a more attacking team, I would reconsider. You still do have to push. I do like that they are trying to at least keep possession, drive some numbers forward. They're not going over the top with it. I think this is the right approach, at least from what we're seeing in this passage of play. They're still making some runs in. It's going to suck that you're not having Balogun to be your hold-up and target man. But, I mean, this is where, listen, Weston McKennie, you got to come to life. Christian Pulisic, you got to make something happen. Because the Bosnian attacks, even if they are going to be a bit further and farther between, they are coming. They are coming.
Did you see the stat they showed on the broadcast just then, Max?
No, hit me.
4 of 5 Bosnia's goals were scored in the group stage were scored after the second.
Against them.
Oh.
Against them.
Oh, it was against?
Yeah, well, that's because, think about it, Switzerland,
Oh, yeah.
the red card late
Yeah, I
off.
forgot.
3 goals Swiss scored
They
after a
scored
late
someone
red card.
against Qatar, I forgot.
Yeah. That was goals against.
Tyler, I like that
Oh,
shout.
fair enough.
Reyna might do some damage. Gio Reyna in this position may not be a bad shout to help control possession, draw some fouls, slow the game down, and give you a bit of an outlet. I don't hate that shout. You know, I wouldn't mind bringing him on for, mean, maybe that is a Malik Tillman. Maybe that's even freshening up a Weston McKennie. I don't know. But I think you do need a little bit more reinforcements in the midfield because Bosnia, they're not really doing, even Bosnia's attack, it's not really come much down the wings. It has been trying to clog a bit more of the midfield. I would bring in another midfielder nonetheless, whether it is Gio Reyna. Maybe this is a Sebastian Berhalter, not a bad spot for him as well, but I think you need someone more in the mix. I mean, you're just looking right now at the top of your screen. You just freeze frame right here at the top of your screen.
Yeah.
There are like 2 unmarked Bosnian players, and I understand that it would take a big switch, but if they do switch field, the counter is on. The counter is on, and this could be a very uneven situation. Ooh. Away, 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 away. Bosnia just make another sub. Why'd I cut to Kolasinac on the sideline?
It's a great question.
I don't know, because sure they didn't see anything go up. Good defense. Good outlet.
There we go.
Switch ball.
Oh, go on.
There, that's good. See,
Raf.
if they're you, US, that's exactly what you want. Exactly what you want. Move the pitch up. What the heck?
Something he must have picked up from the field.
I guess so. Move the pitch up. Have Krilic and Blissa get the foul. Slow the game down.
That was weird.
Ooh, that's painful. That is a vet move from Christian Pulisic, splitting the defenders. That's what you need as the U.S. Listen,
slow it down as well.
I understand that. I understand that you want the second goal, 100%, but it really does just slow down the match. Bosnia, for as slow as they've been playing, they now want to speed up. They're not trying to pick their moments and be able to. They're trying to flood numbers in, spamming crosses in the box. That's going to be their key to getting a goal.
I mean, at the end of the day, I don't think the second goal is the goal right now.
Yeah,
I agree. I agree. Whatsoever.
I agree.
It's just that you can't completely shut up shop and say,
no,
we'll sit back, because Bosnia may eventually poke one through from that. Just slowing it down in that moment. That's
Malik Tillman loves a back heel.
Loves
it. Center of the box.
Lad. Is he offside? Is he offside? I thought he was off. He was off. He looked off. He looked off.
Offsides. Yeah, it's tough. Second time that a goal has been called offside.
I somehow killed the inflatable.
Well, let's take a look. Let's take a look. Lovely back heel
this
from
is
Malik Tillman. That's a good ball.
Yeah. He's miles
clear off. Clear off.
Right, hang on, Rees, serious foul play against the inflatable there, mate. That's a red card for that one. After review.
Again, this is the tough one. If I understand from the U.S.
I don't even know where you got it.
I mean, from the U.S. men's national team perspective, I understand that you're not necessarily having to go for that second goal, but you are going to see those opportunities as Bosnia continue to push numbers up. Those gaps in the defense are going to be here.
Whose restart is it? Whose restart is it?
No idea.
Because if it's a US restart, he should technically walk for this. The coach. But I mean, it's a US restart, isn't it? So the coach should walk. You can't delay an opponent's restart there. Let's have a look now.
Oh. Wait, are they saying a red card?
No, it's going to be a yellow.
Yeah, but what? No, a yellow card for what?
There was a bit of a pull outside the penalty
Bit
area.
of a handball,
No,
perhaps?
pull. There's a pull on him as he's making the run inside there. If you look at it now, you'll see it. See, 2 arms. Pulls him back that little bit. That's how they get the ball.
Yep.
Yellow card comes up for stopping promising attack.
Good attacking piece from the U.S. Slows the game down. I mean, we are going to get like 10 minutes of stoppage time at this rate.
Minimum.
This is going to be nervy as hell. Oh, my word. Yeah, all of our heart rates are up. All right, listen, so we're kind of seeing who's behind the ball, seeing a couple different guys. Tillman, Robinson, Pulisic looks like he's walking away. Tyler Adams still there. This might be Malik Tillman. I'm kind of surprised. I guess Chris Pulisic isn't a primary penalty kick taker. This might be a Malik Tillman shot right here. It's a little close for my liking, but
it is a little
it's
close.
not the worst spot. It's not
See
the
what
worst
they
spot.
do with this now, yeah.
This will be interesting how they set up. U.S. throwing a couple guys in the wall as well to help kind of blind the goalkeeper.
Let's have a look here.
Yeah, it looks like Malik, the good indication, right? The guy who sets down the ball is taking it. This looks, yeah, they're clearing off. I doubt this is Anthony Robinson. It looks like Malik Tillman.
Taking a good minute on this free kick as well.
No one laying down behind the wall. Whoa! Malik Tillman over in the wall. Number 2. That's a second goal for the U.S. Down the 10 men. It doesn't matter. The U.S. men's national team are up 2-0. We're in a good spot. Malik Tillman with the goal to put this game maybe not on ice, but we're certainly ice cold right now here at Backyard Desert Ridge. Let's go! Woo!
Is it not dead? Have you got the inflatable back as well?
Back!
It's going back down again.
My
Let's go!
word.
Come on!
Malik Tillman with an absolute, and listen, it wasn't even the best placed goal, but there's nothing they can do. It goes over the wall, goalkeeper gets a hand to it.
The wall's
Doesn't
useless.
matter.
There's no height on the wall
Doesn't
after that.
matter.
They don't jump.
They don't jump.
Beautiful.
Night.
That's good.
Beautiful. That is, if you're talking about helping to alleviate pressure in the key moment and stepping up, Malik Tillman, have a bow, sir.
That's just a great free kick.
Play that
All
free
right,
bird,
let's have a look
baby.
now.
Let's go. We're rocking here back here.
We're going to see some of the urgency maybe from Bosnia now.
Yeah, I mean,
they need it. They need it.
Listen, at this point,
Because they need a goal in the next 5 minutes.
At this point, if you're Bosnia, you were down 1-0. You were down 1-0 and now up a man. I understand if you're trying to pick your moments a little bit. You now have to start spamming crosses in. If you're the U.S., you got your second goal. Put your guys back.
Get there, Chris.
Bring on another center back. Be big.
Well collected.
Be
The
big, Matt
goalkeeper.
Freeze. Oh. Okay.
Tyler with a super chat.
Tyler with a super chat. $10. You guys, haha, I appreciate you, Tyler. Thank you very much for your super chat. Let's go. Hit that like button, folks. Hit that like button. Let's drive those numbers up. Ride this to the end. We need a victory. Let's go. This is massive. US's last win versus a European team, December of 2021? Wow. It's wild. Another super chat, $2 AZ Cats G7163. I told you guys, bear the fuck down, USA, bear down, America. Hey, we appreciate you.
No, maybe
Whatever
not.
gets us the 3 points.
Hey, we
Or
appreciate
the
you.
win. Now that we're knockout stage.
Man, oh man, let's keep it going, folks. We need you. We need you in this chat. We need you cheering at home. It's massive. Reese, what did you do?
I have no idea.
Try to fix them, lad. It's not ours.
I genuinely don't know. Like, I genuinely did not. I genuinely think it might be.
Oh, okay.
Because the wings
He
been
wants
like.
it. Hang on a minute. We're going down now. I'm hearing something in the ear. VAR's coming in, and we've got. Can we get VAR kick in with? Was that mistaken identity there or not?
Sure
I'm
was.
looking down to
Sure
our
was.
VAR. I'm looking down to our VAR, and he's not got anything to say.
Oh. After further review,
Check complete by the sounds.
it is deemed that Rees Goodall
Did it.
is shown a red card for mistaken identity.
Final decision. Red card.
Red card. Back pocket.
Wow.
Here we go.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Listen, if you're the U.S., I mean, at
You
this
just got to
point,
weather the immediate.
you got to weather the immediate. I don't know if they're just trying to wait until the stoppage time is announced, but like, I'd make some subs.
It is kind of crazy.
Get Tillman out of there. Get a center back. I get you don't want to disrupt the momentum, but I mean, you got to throw on another center back, please. Get me an Austin Trusty. Get me. If you want to get a Sebastian Berhalter, if you want someone in the midfield, fine. But I mean, I would look to take out the likes of Pulisic or Malik Tillman. One of those two guys. I think you just need more bodies in there.
I agree.
Yeah. I mean, look at these numbers. It's completely inverse from what we're seeing in the first half. They're throwing everyone. Ooh, that's a wow. That is a cool under pressure move from Freeman. There was not much.
I don't even know
Not
what
much
he's
there. He's
doing
gonna get a talking to from the ref. It wasn't much there. I get it.
Let's have a look here.
Yeah, just it's a push.
And it's in the back as well. He's grabbing the head.
Yeah.
It's in the back.
Well, no.
understand.
Matt Freese, he does hit his head. He kind of makes the most of it. He does hit his head. It's not fun.
He does make the most of that one.
I mean, sometimes it's all about the small things.
Yeah.
But here we go. Got him. Wow.
Oh,
It's a laugh on that one? That's crazy.
I'll give you that one.
That's what got you.
First reasonable little one that we've gotten here.
Plenty more where that came from, am I right?
I mean, do you want to read that one there?
What?
Did you read the $2 super
Yes,
chat?
I sure did.
Okay,
I
good.
sure did.
Sorry, mate.
I took the ball on that one. And
Okay.
just as called for, we got Serginho just coming off for Sebastian Berhalter.
Pepe on.
And we got a Pepe on. Interesting. Maybe they just want an outlet.
Yeah.
I mean, Pepe, it's not the worst outlet ball in there. As the Greg Berhalter. What's the fan reaction there?
It's a little bit of a thumbs up
Chris
from Greg
Pulisic
Berhalter.
off for
dead now.
Pepe.
He's gone.
I mean,
You
I
can't
guess
hold
I
us.
understand it from an outlet standpoint.
Rees, just be grateful, because here's the thing. Well, don't be grateful necessarily. In a world where Poch moves on after this World Cup, you never know. US Soccer could run a full year-long recruitment campaign and go, let's go back to Greg.
It'll just be Bruce Arena or Bob Bradley or whatever white MLS coach there is.
Someone mediocre again.
Yeah.
Don't you just love it?
That's all right.
Bruce Arena be trying to see if there's any way he can get DJ to play, and he won't be able to. That's US throw to me. Yep.
Well, we're around the corner from stoppage time. I mean, we've had the goal in there as well. I'm thinking it might be like 10, 11
I think
minutes.
it's going to be like 10 minutes.
I think 10 minutes sounds about on.
I mean, you've got the long VAR review, the hydration break, the goal, 1 or 2 moments with injuries as well. Like, this is a lengthy one. Let's have a look here now.
A lot of tired legs from the U.S., understandably so. But I mean, you gotta
They gotta just
dig
hang
in.
in there.
You gotta dig in. You gotta dig in.
Let's have a look.
Again, just something. Something to watch for, though, is the U.S. is sending a lot of numbers out to hunt the ball. They are leaving a bit of that back door open.
Yeah.
So if there is that second ball on both sides, by the way, that is something to watch for. Ooh, no!
Oh.
Matt Freese went. Matt Freese went for it, missed it. Ball comes across.
Get there, Pepe. Get there.
No, they're gonna call it. They called it. Yeah. That could have been bad.
Yeah.
Could have been real bad if you're a U.S. fan. It's a free kick for Bosnia.
That would have been the worst nightmare, right?
Yeah, would have been.
You give him a goal right before the board goes up,
I mean,
and
please.
it's just going to be on
Well,
the
maybe
spot.
please don't say that because they're get a free kick right before the board goes up.
That's the worst nightmare, isn't it?
So
if you're the
maybe,
US in this case.
maybe don't say that. Don't put that evil out there, Ricky Bobby. Exactly, Tyler. Defense. Shoot. Clear your lines. Clear your lines. Back door. Back door. Malik Tillman, watch your shoulder.
I mean, why is there one guy just camping out a mile offside? I don't. We
10 minutes.
We all witnessed that. 10
right on the
minutes,
nose.
as we said.
Right on the nose.
We all saw that, didn't we? The Bosnian player that was just like
Yes.
stood
Yeah.
still about 5 yards off. Oof. Tell you what, you're feeling very good for that free kick goal right now, aren't
My
you?
gosh.
If that hadn't gone in,
My word.
this last 10
I mean,
minutes would have
listen,
been.
there is a ton of time, and if Bosnia scores a goal,
They can
you
still
are
get a
you are
second.
clenching. You are clenching
It's
the
backs to
entire
the wall
time.
at that point. But, and that's the thing, yeah, if they get one in the next couple of minutes, you could still have a good 5-minute back to the wall stretch. But
Oh,
they're just not looking like scoring right now.
no.
You know, the balls aren't finding people.
You just gotta hope
Half
if
the
you're
time
the
the
U.S.
crosses
the
aren't
ball
beating
doesn't
the
bounce
net.
the wrong way. There's
Yeah.
nothing tricky inside the box.
No
Just
little slip up as well that could
keep the
also
feet
make
moving.
the heads drop. That's the big
Keep
thing.
the feet moving. Keep the feet
If you're
moving.
going to give up a goal, make sure it's a good goal. Don't let it be an error that someone's going to have in their head as well.
I mean,
and make a second.
maybe just don't give up a goal. How about that?
Ideally, yes, but
There you go.
let's have a look now. Slow. See, it's making the run on the right, but they're not. If you're Bosnia right now, seeing the run being made and he kind of takes the step on the ball, turns back, you've got to be.
Whoa. Oh, I thought that was a
Okay.
goal. I thought Matt Rees just watched that go into the top ends. My word. Let's see how close this actually was.
Almost like a very odd
that's
deflection as well.
Yeah,
almost.
that's a nice rip.
He wants a corner. I don't think he gets. I don't think he should get a corner for it.
Wow, and
Yeah,
Chris Richard.
Freeze on that one before. If you
Yeah, that
you
Richard's
can't miss
block
it.
was
You
huge,
can't
though.
miss it. You come out, you got to get that ball.
I think the chat's calling for Haji Wright to come in.
Former New York Cosmo. Didn't play with the. I see it's inflating again.
Nice. Just hang on. There we go. Man, McKinney's just been running. Just been running. I mean, yeah, that's a foul. That's
Max,
a foul every day of the
Did
week.
you see the comment in there from your wife saying that your mum says you've had too much
No,
drink?
I saw. I was
Yeah.
ignoring that. I've had one beer, aka not too much.
Might be too many though, to be fair.
To my wife and mom, who I think are both getting dinner together. Why don't you mind your own business? Thank you. We're watching the U.S. here.
Hi, Sam.
All right. One win in previous 7 FIFA World Cup knockout round appearances. Not since 2002.
What were you doing then, Max?
What was I doing in 2002? I was 7. Don't recall. I wasn't watching the World Cup, unfortunately. Again, if this result holds, the U.S. will play Belgium on Monday without Flo Balogun.
Okay, advantage played.
If I'm Pepe, just go outside with
There
it.
we go.
Yeah, that's.
There it is. That's what you want. Get the
down.
ball down. I don't like this in the middle of the
Get
pitch.
down, yeah.
There you go. There it is. Tranquilo,
Although, see,
tranquilo.
this is where, and I'm interested on this one with you, Rees. If you're the US, do you actually want the advantage there, or do you want to slow it down? Because in a normal game, moment, I'd say you want the advantage.
Yeah.
He's gone forward. Do you just want to slow it down? You're 2-0 up. You're in stoppage
I
time.
think with the amount of space the U.S. had there, I'm fine taking the
Yeah.
advantage. And then they got a free kick at the end of it. So
Yeah.
it's not the worst.
I still wouldn't hate, by the way, another sub, bring on another center back.
Yeah.
Just to tighten up even a little bit. And you got Gio Reyna coming on for Weston McKennie, of course.
Give it to me.
As I give it a listen to the crowd here at Backyard Desert Ridge. We love to see it. We love to see it. We love to hear it.
I feel like that bit of, we saw it in the crowd there, that's a bit of imagery I just feel is underused. You think like World Cup edits and stuff? No, people don't like Photoshop the Statue of Liberty.
Oh, well, you don't
holding
like the Fox Sports
cup.
AI swap?
No, see, I'm not a big
Ooh,
fan
it's the
of
ball
AI
into
swap there.
Pepe.
Come on.
Oh,
No.
see, this is the tough part. If you do get
But
a lot
there's
of...
no one then
That's
to
a whack.
clear it for Belgium.
Ah.
Bosnia, sorry, Bosnia. What do you think ahead to the next game?
You do get a lot of honest running with Ricardo Pepi, and he can maybe get on to the end of the ball, but if you give him too much time to kind of think about it and dribble, that's just not where you want him. It is going to be, you know, if this result holds and you do look to the next match, and we're not there yet, and I'm not going to start, and that's something that we'll table for later, but it is something to think about. Pepe always reminds me of Peter Crouch, lanky as hell.
Yeah.
Yeah, get
I
that out
don't
of
know
there.
what
I don't know.
Bosnia are looking for in these
I
moments.
don't really know either.
It's so just...
You would, if you're looking at this match, you're almost thinking that Bosnia is either up or they're not. You know, that the U.S. is at full strength, and neither of it's true.
Wow.
He's in his own
Great-
half, I think.
Great ball.
I think it is too.
Keeper will just boot it
Yeah,
out.
I don't really know what Bosnia is doing right now.
See Pepe climb
Take
on
your
the outboard
time.
there.
Take your time,
Yeah.
lads.
That was awesome.
I mean, you can say this, you can start the countdown now, and probably should.
My word.
What a tattoo
What a
that
tat.
is.
That's,
Jesus.
What a tact.
Do you reckon that's a permanent tattoo?
I don't think so.
I mean,
like
you
it looked
can't.
like it was smudged up.
Yeah.
But then again, if you have a tattoo like that, you would probably purposely get it tattooed smudged up. So
I mean, again, buckle down
Right, if
here.
you're
Just
Bosnia now,
don't
you
get a goal.
got 3 minutes to find 2 goals. And this is, I've seen this a couple of times this World Cup. You see late in games, like, it's slow. Teams that are chasing goals.
it's weird.
I hate it. It's when it's your team, you are the most frustrated person in the world when you see this, and you're chasing a game. I understand not taking unnecessary risks. You want to make a good
Tim
chance.
Ream. Love to have you.
And that's going to be a
Okay.
US. Bit of one possession there as well. Ooh.
right.
Time ticks on.
Time ticks on. Just don't give up anything.
Oh
my gosh. I almost cried there.
If that had hit the back of the net.
Matt Rees looking a little hurt there. That was a hell of a shot, by the way. Ooh, full extension.
Jesus.
A little bit of a
Christ
stinger there, maybe.
almighty.
Landing on that shoulder socket. We don't mess around with shoulders here on the PHNX Rising Podcast.
No, we don't.
No, we don't. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that. Noah, check your slack. Thank you. Appreciate you. Good looks, lad.
Max, can you like overhead press or lat raise when you go to the gym?
Yes,
Okay.
but I just got to be careful. I got
Should you
to.
go like really light?
No, it's not even that. I can handle a decent amount of weight. I just think like it's all about keeping within the range.
Okay.
A little bit up here and there. Oh
Again,
my
they're hitting them
gosh.
from distance now.
Listen,
It's the same guy.
by
It's
the
the
time by the time this ball gets back into play, you're gonna be at about a minute and 10, 15 seconds or so. Let it play. Take your time. Milk the referee warning.
It's
Just give it a
reinflating
second.
again. I don't understand this. Like it's fully back. I don't understand how this just. It'll go down. It'll be down in 5 minutes.
I got some jokes I'm not going to make.
Pat with the chat. Freeze gives no confidence that he's going to make
No,
save.
that's
I
it.
disagree.
Yeah,
I just don't think he's. It's a pull down. Should be a foul.
It should be
Yeah.
a free kick coming out, and that's just the silly one to give away there because you let the US just waste
Yeah,
a
Pat,
minimum 30 seconds.
I disagree. I think he's had it decently well covered. There have been a couple nervy moments, but I don't think enough to make me. I don't think that's anything on Matt Freeze. I just think it's
You
kind of how the game's gone.
you deal with what you got to deal with.
You
The
deal with
only
what you
one
gotta do.
the only
There's
one
been a-
nervy moment he had was coming out to try and
Yes, and he missed it. That one I will give
right.
you.
But
Yeah.
other than that, he hasn't been tested in a way. I mean, if those ones that have hit
Thank
from
you,
distance
Jazzy
go in,
4509. Appreciate you. All right, down to the last 30 seconds or so. Hang tight. Nothing silly. No yellow cards. Just batten down the hatches, as we say.
I mean, at this point, it's job done, all right? And there is the final whistle, so it is job done.
Let's go!
There we go.
It's the final here at Backyard Desert Ridge. USA 2. And Bosnia, they are out. Zero goals scored. US will go on to face Belgium in the round of 16 matchup. And boys, we have been here before. Harken back to the last round of 60 matchup against Belgium, 2014. Tim Howard, stand on his head moment. US end up falling out in extra time of that match. But we are going to be having a party. Round of 16 matchup, USA versus Belgium. That match is going to be Monday, 5 p.m. kickoff over at our friends at Gila River Resorts and Casinos. Wild Horse Pass. Join us again Monday, 5 p.m. US will take on Belgium in the round of 16. Gila River Resorts Casinos, Wild Horse Pass at 5 p.m. on Monday. We, of course, have as well Mexico. We are doing a watch party and watch along for them. They will take on England Sunday. Excuse me, I should clarify. My bad, my apologies. There's a lot going on. Mexico take on England. That is going to be at Gila River Resorts and Casinos Wild Horse Pass Sunday at 5 p.m. We're going to be back here at Backyard Desert Ridge, USA, for Belgium on Monday, 5 p.m. Backyard Desert Ridge here for Monday. So again, Sunday, Gila River Resorts Casinos for Mexico, and then back here Monday, 5 p.m. Backyard Desert Ridge. Guys, a lot to talk about. We now can talk about what next match is going to look like on paper. You're looking at Belgium or Senegal. I honestly would rather face Belgium out of the two. That's what you got. But this whole Florian Balogun situation, my word, what a change of things.
Yeah, it does, yeah.
It makes me very nervous for that game. I don't know how the U.S. will be able to cope because, I mean, quite frankly, we've watched Ricardo Pepi play for the U.S. over the last few years far too many times, and far too many times he hasn't delivered. It's going to be difficult.
Well, you look at Balogun in the first half. You look at Balogun in the first half. The goal he scores, striker's instinct. The goal that's called off for offside, again, it was tight-ish. There's, he's nowhere near the defenders there. They're way out wide. So. But it's one of those ones where, again, he just puts it away well. Who is the guy who steps up and does that in his absence?
I think it's one of those where, if you're assuming Pepe's going to start, he's going to have to do the number 9 things. It's going to have to flow through him a bit. But what I do think you get is you do get a bit of a different game plan. I think that the U.S., and understandably so, when you have a guy like Balogun playing the number 9, leading the line, you're looking for him as a target man. And I don't think you abandon that completely when Ricardo Pepi is in the mix. However, I do think you rely a bit more on, can you get your Christian Pulisic in the mix? Can you get more of those underlapping runs with Weston McKennie, with Tyler Adams, with us, Serginho Dest, playing a bit more in that vertical wide style and just trying not to have everything go through Ricardo Pepi. I think a little bit more of those late arriving runs. That's what we're going to see. We're going to dissect it more as we get into Monday, but I think that's the way you play around it a bit, try to adjust.
We'll see.
Gentlemen, any final thoughts on this match? It's a bittersweet one. If you're a U.S. fan, you won, you move on. You look at the Belgian matchup. That is a winnable matchup, but it is made a lot harder with the absence of Flo Balogun. But all we can do is just get to Monday.
Also, an aging Belgium side that has played 120 minutes today.
Yeah, that is a fantastic point.
They didn't get it done in 90, so.
It's a fantastic point. Well, again, 2 more reminders before we head out of here. Again, we will be back. Gila River Resorts Casinos, Wild Horse Pass, Sunday, 5 p.m. Mexico take on England. Rees going to be sweating. Owain going to be hate watching. Join us there as well as the watch along. And then Monday, 5 p.m. back here at Backyard Desert Ridge, U.S. taking on Belgium. It's a great way to end your 4th of July weekend, that second half. Great way to start the work week.
5 o'clock on Sunday?
5 o'clock, both matches. It's going to be an amazing time. Again, go to gophnx.com/events for all of the info, the free signups. Maybe I'm going to do you a favor. I will drop the link in the chat, which I just did. Free signups. Join us in person if you can. Please join us on the watch along. But for now, appreciate you guys so much for joining us here on the PHNX Rising Watch Along. Again, you can find us at PHNX. Well, not just you can find us at PHNX Rising, PHNX Sports. Again, if you are watching us for the first time, we cover every team in the state, daily shows, podcasts, content events, Suns, Cardinals, D-backs, ASU, U of A, Phoenix Mercury, Southwest Bison, and of course Phoenix Rising. You can follow the company overall at PHNX_sports wherever you get your get your social platforms. At PHNX_Rising on Twitter, because double the underscore.
Double the goals for the U.S.
Double the U.S. goals. You can follow me on Twitter at Max Simpson. You can follow Owain on Twitter at OJEvans18. You can follow Rees on Twitter at Rees Goodall. You can try to follow Noah, the producer extraordinaire, on Twitter. He does not want you to follow him on Twitter. If you are following him, somehow find him again and then unfollow him. That's what he wants. He is nodding along. Again, we will see you guys Sunday, 5 p.m. Mexico, England. Monday, 5 p.m. USA, Belgium. Until then, have a wonderful holiday weekend. Appreciate you guys. This is the community we're looking to build. We're watching World Cup along the way. A lot of great matchups. It is a beautiful game, but it's way more beautiful when the U.S. survives, they advance, and come hell or high water, we're moving on. See you on Monday, Belgium. Good night.